seems like high praise. So I hope that it provides that same joy for you in all that you do. Amen.
All right. I'm reading about it right now.
Oh, okay. I've got to figure out how to make sure you have access to it, I guess, is the thing. Let's see. There's so many compendiums now. Cards, common shops, convenient consumables. Let me make sure it's actually turned on. I'm pretty sure it is, but hold on. Consumables. Oh, that's the problem. It's not installed. Hold on. That's because we didn't play last week. I installed it last Sunday morning. Okay. So I gotta it's gotta restart the server. So hold on.
I'm afraid.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Now, here's the thing. It only comes with like a few of the most popular items. So if you want it to work for like everything you have, you will have to become a script writer.
Okay.
Okay, but it's very simple. It's like just swapping out names. So there's two different scripts. There's a weapon script and an item script. And you have to use the weapon script for weapons and the item script for items. But if you swap out the names in the script, you should be able to make as many of these macros as you want for your World of Warcraft hotfire.
All right, I'll look into it. Thank you.
All right. Let me grab the factspiration for this week, unless somebody has a backstory thing they want to share instead. Anybody? No?
What was that? I missed it.
Does anybody? Oh no, does anybody have a backstory thing they want to share? Otherwise, I'll roll the factspiration.
I have one I wrote and posted in Discord. I don't know if you want me to read it.
Yeah. Is that a follow-up to the other one you posted into the Discord?
This is one I posted after last week's game. Or
okay.
Before that game.
Because I think 2 weeks ago you read one to us. I didn't know if those.
This one I have not read yet.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you need special music for it or no?
No, I don't know what kind of music it would have. It basically it shows Grom walking through the streets of Alkenstar.
Mm-hmm.
It seems seedier and grimier than the real Alkenstar. Everything is gray and mean.
Oh, okay.
The camera records, the bad time Grom has as he walks. He's like ignored by stall keepers until like everybody else is gone. He's always the last. He's like shoved off the sidewalk by a passing group of merchants, and some kids are yelling at him and mock him as he runs by, and he's hassled by some shield marshals. And he seems very depressed. He's walking along, he stops and sighs. He reaches up to the top of his head, grabs something, and begins pulling it down the front of his body. It's a zipper. Grom pulls it down to his waist and then peels off the goblin skin to reveal the golden fur of a small bear. He steps forward and lets the Grom skin fall in the gutter. The sun comes out. Everything is brighter. Laughter and good cheer replace the angry snarls and glares that filled them right before. People are delighted to see the cute little Grom bear waddle down the street waving. He's offered honey and candy and other treats. Children see him and laugh and clap their hands. The camera pulls back into the sky, and the Grom bear can be seen working his way through the market, being greeted and feted by all that see him. As the camera goes ever higher, the city dwindles away, and the image resolves itself to be Grom, curled up on a couch in Vashon Gattlby's house. He is sleeping and has a big smile on his face as he snoozes. Vashon Gattlby enters the scene. He stomps in the room and pauses to look down at Grom. What the fuck is he smiling about? After staring at sleeping Grom for a few seconds, Vashon shrugs and continues to walk past. As he leaves, he's heard to say, "Probably dreaming of titties. That'd make me smile." And that's the end of it.
Fantastic.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I'm so happy Grub has found happiness.
So, what if I told you there is an item you can buy that changes your heritage? Well, I mean, if Grom's really dreaming about being a bear, I mean, it's possible. I'm just saying,
there's rules for sentient animals now, so you can in fact be a sentient bear.
Just saying.
I got other issues to deal with right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, I got last stand, guys.
Of course you did. You get it like every other week now.
It's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Alright, so Grom, looks like you already got Faxpiration on there. Fantastic. Henry's got some Faxpiration. Everybody got Fax. Give me those Faxpirations. Oh wait, those are Faxpirations. Okay, you're getting a yeah, you get the Faxpiration. Alright. Now, does anybody for a third hero point want to sum up what happened 2 weeks ago? If you do, roll a d20 into chat. I've heard hero points are pretty good. I wouldn't know. Everything's real chill at college on Tuesdays. One time I got attacked by a washcloth, but I mean, you know.
Henry will roll one.
Oh my god, this is awful.
The real reason we hold on to hero points is we never know when Dom's going to make us roll to see how we did for the entire fucking semester of school. So, like, you could be at, like, 4 death saves, and you refuse to spend your hero point in case you survive and then have to take a final exam. And you might need that point to reroll. Going once, going twice. All right, Henry, take it away.
All right. Last session that we played in, it seems as though we had Muglin, who's a rough shape. Oh yeah, but we gotta give up some items for him, and some money and items and whatnot. We basically buy his, we buy a Muglin. That's what we do. And then all of a sudden, an alarm is set off because Muglin's trying to escape. We stop him by saying, "Hey, we bought you," and then he's like, "Oh, all right," and he's dumb and believes that we're doing it to help him. Then now Sharkoza pops up, who wasn't around, who reprimands her second in command or whatever. It makes the whole situation worse. Then she starts talking to Jet, and there's a whole bit of backstory there. Then Hanson catches. He owes her and now Hanson owes her gold because we got a discount. Damn, my notes are bad last time. Like, I don't know what is happening here. But he owes her gold because he gave us a discount because we're so good. She then info dumps us information that we would need if Muglin did die, which is real handy. So apparently Loveless never told Muglin why she was interested in Pyronite specifically, and that Loveless apparently had found 2 buyers. I guess some wizards from Gambit Dex. I think that Parsis was one. Apparently Jericho may know them, which we'll get into later. And then like Ebrium or something like that. I think it's just some geomancer. Apparently there's a thought that the 2 of them might be in on whatever it is together. We collect our spoils and go back to Gattleby. Apparently, Kosawada's having issues with potentially having fucked up the timeline. Jet and Ground try to assuage him. Phoebe shows up and we open up her. We make Muglin talk. He basically repeats the same information that Sharkoza did. And then Jet and Jericho faded to black with how they handled him. Phoebe
whoa! Jetri was there too. I just want to make sure he also committed crimes.
Didn't I say Jet and Jericho?
Oh, sorry. I just said Jericho. Sorry.
Man.
Okay.
That's a guilty conscience. That's a guilty conscience.
Oh, no, never.
In my notes, it says Jet and Jericho, so I might have just not said it properly. But yep,
good.
Phoebe, my notes are in there for everybody to find if they go to wherever it is we put notes in. But yep, Phoebe wants us to keep going and finish up this quest line. And then I think that's when we find out that Parsis is Jericho's brother. ... And then we level up, and we get a cutscene with Loveless speaking about Pyronite transactions and whatnot, and how the world will never be the same again. And then we downtime and whatnot.
Okay.
And Ground makes a skin suit for Henry.
Yeah, that happened. Okay. I mean, honestly, that sounds like everything that happened. And then you guys were waiting to hear back from Dunsmith for your next mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right.
Oh, and we looked the other way while we killed off.
Oh, that was definitely covered. Yeah. Unless you killed someone besides Muglin.
No,
But
this was just smuggling. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was definitely covered.
Fine.
All right. Let's grab some space banjo.
Well, I mean, this is news to Kelly. He didn't see it. So he didn't know.
Well, Kelly, these are meta recaps, so
Okay.
you don't have to worry yourself about it.
Yeah, Henry does it every day to start talking out loud about what we previously did. That's a different character, a different game.
Mm-hmm. All right. In that case, it sounds like we're ready to start.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Sure.
Was I able to get that repeating hand crossbow and those things transferred over?
Repeating hand crossbow and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's assumed that you ask your government contacts to pick you up the stuff, and you pay them for it.
Okay.
As long as it follows the rules, Jet.
It does follow the rules.
I believe your bleeding rune didn't follow the rules, because technically your build doesn't rely on it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't rely on it. So magical items, unless they are specific for your build, it's 2 levels lower than your current level. But alchemical items can be 2 levels higher than your current level.
Okay. Do I just
Okay.
remove the bleed stuff?
No, I mean it's canon now, but you know,
Okay.
just letting you know, All right. Let's see. Trust me, like, you shooting people with bleeding bullets is nothing compared to the Valda's gunslinger gut-shotting like every single monster, every round. So it's totally fine. It's all good. All right. So as long as you're following those rules of magical items 2 levels lower or less, and then alchemical items 2 levels higher or less, you can, buy stuff as needed. As far as selling stuff goes, just let me know what you want to sell, if anything, and we'll follow the normal stuff for that, which is, I believe, selling things at half price, unless it is gems, jewels, art, that sort of thing, loot, treasure. All right. And before we really jump into it, Grom, Worlds of Warcraft hotbar at the bottom of your screen. There is a browse macro directory button. And there should be a convenient consumables folder now.
Yep, I got that stuff. Thank you.
All right, sweet. And then you should be able to just, once you have them, you can like duplicate them and then look at them and see how they work and change out the names for stuff. And it basically it grabs it out of your inventory, equips it, and then throws it automatically.
Cool.
If it's a bomb, or uses it if it's an item, and it prioritizes items that have the whatever that word is that the tag is for, like, dissolves in 24 hours. So it'll always use those items first. It's
I'll
really
install
cool.
it in one of my own games and peruse it there, figure out how it works probably.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, with all of this settled and whatnot, and you guys finishing your wibbly wobbly timey wimey leveling, before the story progresses and the roller coaster gets ready to start climbing the hill and then plummet towards the last book of the adventure, did you guys have anything you needed to cover or ask about before we do that?
Just for housekeeping rules, and not housekeeping rules, just for housekeeping. I did decide not to go barbarian in the end because it keeps crushing my foundry.
Really?
So I have no idea why. I thought it was maybe just like a, that night the server was tough.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
logged in and immediately crashed. I'm like, okay, no barbarian for me. So I'm a fighter now.
Aw.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Have you thought about just like tricking it and, like, God forbid, not having all the automation tools for barbarian? You could just.
So I did go into potato.
Uh-huh.
And I turned it to even shittier potato. That didn't seem to help in any way.
Well, I mean, like, what about the things that are breaking it? You just manually.
I don't know what's breaking it.
Oh.
Have you tried
I
to
just add it.
raids on?
Oh, I know. I'm in that. I just adding it and existing on my sheet just crashes the foundry.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, if you've come to terms with it. Otherwise, I mean,
Okay.
I can try to look into
No,
it.
it's okay. It's
Have we
okay.
tried duplicating the character?
No, it's. Listen, don't give me hope.
Did you try to make a new character entirely and do it?
No, that's a lot of work. This is a.
Oh my,
a
that's called
master
troubleshooting.
character.
Oh my god.
It takes like 5 minutes. Set your level and just start filling in all the gaps. Just copy
It's
it.
okay. I'm already a fighter, and you know what? I'm my consolation prize is I'm getting reactive strike in 2 levels.
All right, I'm gonna ask you another troubleshooting thing. Did you try exporting Jericho into out of this game, put her in a different game, like one of your games, and then add the stuff and see if it crashes there?
Crash, I've been on the server for all of like 15 minutes, since last time we played. So no. No,
okay,
no,
all right.
no.
So your solution was just to give up on your dreams. Got it. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that. I can
All right.
settle for less.
Listen, that's a good attitude to have in this timeline. Like seriously, good for you.
How very American.
Yeah, like you're gonna last. All right, you're gonna make it because you've learned to give up on your dreams so easily.
Mhm.
I'm really proud of you. Okay.
I've had lots of practice.
Damn. You didn't even go to art school; just your friends did. So
No,
like,
I didn't get that far. My dreams
Wow.
were destroyed before I even got that far.
you're a pro at this. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Sub Fighter Jericho, welcome to the team. Sub
Thanks.
Barbarian, maybe Sub Barbarian will show up in Stolen Fate. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Okay. All right. Any other things that we need to talk about? Anyone else give up on any of their dreams? Grom, you don't want to be a bear, right? So that's another one.
Not at this point.
Not at this point. Okay. So you haven't completely given up. All right.
No,
cool,
he
cool.
need to take care of all his legal issues first.
Okay. Henry, wearing your tanned hide that is your own flesh, you haven't given up on your dreams of not of becoming human again, right?
Yeah, no, that's Henry thinks he's on the right path. His wild surge's gonna end any day. He's got that meat suit ready to go when it's time to.
Wait, I have a question.
Uh,
Skeleton is an ancestry.
yeah.
Could he drink the potion and turn into another ancestry?
Absolutely, yes. Anything cool that you could think of gets trivialized by magic in a high magic setting. Yep.
That's so funny.
Yep.
So if skeletons, if they don't
We
wanna
actually
undead?
peer pressured Remy into no longer being a damn peer
be,
because
that's crazy.
yeah, around level 7 we took like an
It
extended
got bad.
we took an extended downtime because we were just like fuck this dungeon, like we just need to breathe.
So we
And,
can
like,
fix Henry.
And he
Like-
went to Absalon, and while his character was at Absalon, she trained to stop being a monk and become a gunslinger, and then she also got like I don't know hormone therapy to no longer be a dampier.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that'll be end campaign goals. I'm
Yeah.
fine with
Yeah.
the skeleton
And-
right now.
and we were so supportive as the friends that bullied her into changing who she was that we supported her after she did.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm sure.
Good job.
Yep. So, and you know what? I don't think any of us had any regrets, even Remy, because they were like, "Wow, being healed is nice. Good
True.
times." Yeah.
It wasn't until we got to the negative energy areas that we were like,
That there
"Oh."
was some regret. Yeah, there's a little bit of regret. Okay. So everyone's good. Everyone's settled. All right. Then we will continue the adventure. All right. A clockwork spy arrives, and it comes down the chimney. Everyone turns ready to shoot it, but it lets out a series of beeps and boops. And Boomer says, "Hey, it's all right. This one's with us." And then he approaches the creature, and it spits out like a little fortune teller piece of paper. He reads it. His golden eyes darting across the encoded message, and then he nods and he eats the piece of paper. Then the clockwork spy waits for him to write something down on a piece of paper. He feeds it into the clockwork spy, and it disappears back up the chimney. Just steampunk cowboy spy shit. He turns to you guys and says, "Yeah, sorry about that. Just steampunk cowboy spy shit. You know what I'm saying?" Anyways, meeting place has been changed. You're gonna be meeting over at the bridge, north end. Which bridge is it? And then the DM's like, I should have probably checked the map first. Hold on. I'm checking the map right now. It's just loading very slowly. We're almost there. Okay. Cool. I loaded the wrong map. Fantastic. All right. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll just take you guys to this this map as well. You may have been here before. All right. See how there's these two bridges right here, and then there's this bridge over here. Yeah. So this is the North Bridge. Even though it's not super north, it's more north than the other two. So North Bridge is always under repair because this pounding ass river is always like just going past it, and the water has not been treated yet. That happens right around here at the Tin Wound Hydroforge. So this is very caustic, like toxic waste river up here. And so this bridge is always being like repaired and supported, and like 24/7 there's like crews there like riveting like fucking steel panels on it to try and keep it going. All right. So you're supposed to meet there after dark.
I don't have dark vision. Can it be like dawn when it's kind of light outside?
He Boomer looks at you and says, I already sent the message. Said you'll meet him there.
I got that covered.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but you don't have eyeballs. Like, why can't you just like, how do you even see it all?
Yeah, you think I would have dark vision.
I just feel like that's a default feature.
It's not.
Well,
You gotta get a feat for that.
I am real sorry for assuming then.
Yeah, don't assume next time.
Well, I'm just saying, if someone could see without eyes, you'd think they'd also be able to see in the dark.
All right. Well, now you're just kind of rubbing it in.
No, I mean,
it's all right. Listen. Stop.
You've
stop.
never thought about that? Like,
No,
why can't I see in the dark? I don't even have eyes.
Listen, just stop. I get it.
Are those two little red things in your eyes?
They're red. You know what they say about eyes? Window of your soul. I like to think it's my soul peering back at you.
Your soul's two tiny pinpoints of light?
Yeah, that's all that's left.
That's rough, buddy.
Mm.
All right, well, my original offer still stands. I will join up with you if you're looking for a little B team member.
Are we hiring right now?
Yes. Yes.
Did you fill out the application?
No, I thought we already had this discussion. Like, if you don't want me on the team, that's fine. I got my own stuff to do.
Nope, you definitely can join us.
I don't know, guys. I feel like B team's kind of full.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Wow, no.
What?
All right, so you guys.
Boomer has very good passes. All right.
I don't know, guys.
Does anybody besides Jericho need dark vision?
Woodshop says, "Don't worry, guys. I'm still here."
I have low light vision. That's what I have.
No, that I mean, please stay, Boo.
I can make dark vision elixirs.
I can't see in the dark either, Jericho. Some people say that my eyes look like two pinpoints of light.
What's up?
This is as small as they get. I'm not bugging them out.
You're
They're huge, dude. They're huge.
Yeah. You're huge.
Those eyes aren't anywhere near small.
Vashon puts on his disguise because he's pretty famous in town. He doesn't want to get noticed. No one ever found this noteworthy halfling. There's the proof I needed. There it is. I knew there was. Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay.
What's the command to search items again?
Control space.
On the party sheet, it shows you have dark vision, Jericho.
I don't. So I don't know what that is.
I thought you picked something up.
Oh my god, I have dark vision. You're right.
Gee, wow.
Oh my god. I've got it this level because of my goggles.
This guy stares at you from across the room.
I forgot. I took visual fidelity.
Well,
Man.
I made 2 of the dark vision elixirs. If one of the other 2 want. Those with low light. Maybe somebody wants dark vision. I'll put them both in the party stash, and you guys can grab them if you want them. They last 24 hours, so.
I'll take one.
That's pretty good. 24 hours.
Yeah, they just when we leveled up, I can make those now.
Oh hell yeah.
I can make the ones before that lasted like an hour or something, but 24 is way superior.
Are you bringing Sweep up on your spy missions, or are you leaving him?
I mean, he's B team, right?
Well, yeah. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I guess we'll bring them along.
All right.
Does Kosawana want to be? Does Kosawana want to be team badge? I can't talk. Does the guy?
Oh no, Kosawana does not want to go on any adventures with you guys.
He doesn't like us after we threatened to kill him
He,
so many times.
among other reasons, yeah.
I don't know. We're taking your son and we're going.
He doesn't give a shit about that kid. So.
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
What world do you think we live in? What?
It's not too late. We could still kill him. It's not too late.
Oh man. All right. So.
Change our minds.
Anyways, let me bring you over to this map. Okay.
Oh, is Jonaya okay? Did we check on him?
I don't know. Did you want to check on him?
I remember
Yeah.
asking about it when we got back, but I don't remember what the answer was.
I don't remember either.
They said that he was fine. He's running errands. For yeah.
Good. I'll
I
make
mean,
sure our orphan is okay.
They're low on agents. So now they have to move into the anime solution of child soldiers. So
Nice. Yes, the anime solution.
yes, they don't do that in real life.
No.
Yeah, only in anime. Only in anime do we have child soldiers. Absolutely. All right.
I know it's only we only been playing this for months, but how do you get in the party stash again? Very infrequently used things in it.
Party stash. Is that an actual character that you have to click on?
No, it is. It is
No?
in the party.
It's a piece of
tab.
paper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says open sheet. Yeah.
Letter
Yeah.
P will pop open the party.
Yep. The letter P.
Okay, that's
well.
right.
I mean, there's that too. Yeah.
If you want to be a nerd, uses hotkeys. It's me. I'm a nerd.
I turned that off so that I could use P to open polls, but polls are more important to me than what is this called? Party sheet? Yeah, that's fine. All right. So you guys follow the directions. I guess you go without Boomer because Jericho told me that he wasn't needed on
No,
the B
he
team.
can come. No, he can come. He can come.
Okay. Do you do the rest of the party? Do you send Jericho to say, no, actually, we do need you, or what's the play there?
We never let him leave in the first place.
Okay.
Henry just picked him up and said, "You're going."
All right, fair enough. Okay. So then Boomer will go with you, and he'll say, "All right, so, the bridge has been built, destroyed, rebuilt, over and over and over again. You're gonna see some real creepy stuff in here. Monsters, derelicts, murderers, gang. Who else? I don't know. they're all over the place. Hopefully this is going to be a safe meetup, but if things get crazy, you might be called upon to defend very important lives tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Like what kind of lives?
Oh, I think you're going to be meeting one of the bigwigs.
All right.
Okay, so you guys journey across town to Northbridge, and then it says it's 4 in the morning. So let me advance time a little bit here. Let's see. To the next day, and then into the evening hours. Okay. I'd tell you like what the magic situation is, but none of you guys use magic because you actually read the player primer for the campaign and like listened to it, like, you know, like the things that I said actually mattered. I really appreciate that. So we'll just keep going. All right. High noon. Anyways, I'll activate the map.
Oh, that's a good point. I should multi-class into wizard.
It ain't too late. At this point, I'm so broken on wild magic searches. I get confused in when we play and we get so much stuff done because we're not constantly looking up wild searches the whole time. All right. So up ahead, is it dark at all on this map, or can you guys see like everything? Is it
there's
at least a little dark? Is it like kind of dark?
Not really.
No, but
No?
you know, we can pretend.
Oh, okay. How about now? Is it darker?
No,
Really?
but I have dark
Huh.
vision, so my token is.
Oh,
doesn't
I
see
think
that anymore.
one of you has like a light source or something. That's fine.
I apologize. My Halo's probably on.
Oh. Okay. I was like, damn, it's bright. You might want to dim it a little bit. They kind of insist on dim lights for this. Oh shit. There we go. Now is it dark? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all tones of gray now.
Nice. All right. Let's see. Up ahead, you guys see Phoebe. She looks nervous. She says, all right, you made it. It's good. This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, definitely. Is this like safe?
Oh, it's probably not the safest place we could have met, but it's probably the least expected place for us to meet up.
You give me
So
one.
no one's gonna jump us or nothing, right?
Oof, can't say for sure on that one. I hope not.
All right.
Anyways.
All right.
There's someone I want you to come meet with. They've been following your work and, well, they want to set things straight and talk with you about your future here in Alkenstar.
Can we get a name of this person?
Oh,
Or is this some kind of setup?
you'll know when you see him.
Are we inside or outside?
You are under a bridge, so you're in like the inner workings of like a massive bridge that is always under repair. I mean, Conti, I think you know such bridges. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yes.
such bridges.
Should
Yes.
I be drinking the start potion right now, or
I mean, it lasts 24 hours, and you can make them every day. So.
Oh,
I'm gonna drink it.
yeah. Can I get a push? For some reason, it's not saying like I don't know if I was clicked on my character when it said he uses it, but it's not
You gotta
showing
drag
up
the
on-
effect on your sheet.
Ah, okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Ooh, spooky.
All right. Boomer says, yeah, this definitely has the vibes, right? Of like, you've, worn out your usefulness to the government, and we're gonna take you out.
Yeah, the best place to meet over precarious ledges that we could definitely follow our death.
Right? It's so easy to just reposition someone nowadays. Just there you go. Hope you don't hit any sharp objects on the way down. Oh man. But you know, Phoebe's not the kind of person that kills people when they lose their usefulness. And then he
Yes, it's
smiles.
just not
He
bitter
smiles
about
at you,
anything.
and he says, "But I am."
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah, try it.
All right. Phoebe leads you guys over here. Oh, I guess I should ask you for some survival actions. Oh, not survival. Exploration. Teehee. Survival. That sounds really bad. Ooh, very nice, very nice. All right, Henry, off in the distance, you hear the sound of a gangland shooting / execution. And then you hear a body fall into the river.
Oh, that's just perfectly normal. He doesn't think anything of that.
You get the idea, Henry, that this is the very popular place for gangland executions.
Yeah. And just a reminder, I don't know how to set it, but I investigate and search up.
Okay, nice.
That's my character, one of his abilities.
The
always
best
have
way to do
investigate
it would be to roll both those checks for me. Whenever you guys roll a choose an exploration action, if there's affiliated roll, give me the roll as well.
up. Let me do that.
If anybody knows of a mod that adds that functionality to the game where you choose it and then it automatically rolls the check for you, that would be divine if we could get a hold of that.
I'm sorry, I didn't
So-
roll it privately. I just pressed the button on the void.
Oh
notice.
no!
Is there a way to
You'll
make
never
it?
know for sure. I mean, Henry rolled a nat 20, so you're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm doing a void notice. So
Oh, then yeah, you need to roll it secretly. Yeah, I thought it was a perception.
Nope, it just okay. I need to do it on my character.
I think if you hold down, I want to say Alt and Control. Hold Alt, Control, and click on a skill, and it will
There we go.
automatically roll it secretly.
There you go.
Yeah,
What's-
it's really
What
slick.
skill is investigate going to be off of? Is that just
Recall
Just
knowledge.
Oh, just recall
Yeah.
knowledge. Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
All right, you see a figure step out of the shadows. Henry, with your insane perception, you know that this figure is a fit woman of maybe below average height, human ancestry. She pulls back the red hood and cowl that she is wearing, and Kelly, you recognize it as you recognize her as Duchess Trietta Riccia, the ruler of Alkenstar.
Oh my.
All right. As she approaches, you see that she also has a dim light with her that she kind of uncovers. And then she looks at each of you, kind of scrutinizing you. And she says, so, this is them? And Phoebe nods. And she continues to sort of take your measure.
Howdy.
And she nods and says, howdy, indeed. You there, McLean. You seem surprised.
Was not expecting it, Your Highness.
There's no need for such formalities. In fact, it would be prudent not to use them. The city
Yes,
is
sir.
in turmoil. My agents have been compromised. And a person who once represented the greatest ideals of law and order within the city has descended not just into corruption, to madness. Unfortunately, there's a lot of money being bandied about, a lot of political maneuvering, and a lot of opportunity for our neighbors. This is making it extremely difficult to handle things in the light of day. I would like to tell you that you would be my first and only choice for what comes next, but I won't insult you with lies. The truth of the matter is right now, you're all that's left. But Dunsmith swears by your abilities, and I have reason to believe that you are still suitably motivated to help me and the city. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you really the Duchess? You don't look like I thought you'd look like.
What exactly did you think I would look like, Miss Darling?
Well, I think you'd look a little more stuffy, for one thing.
Oh, these are my unstuffy clothes.
Maybe like a big hat.
Well, yes, I do wear a big hat on the weekends when I'm in the park. Keep the sun out of my eyes.
This is a
Jerry
clandestine
coat
meeting.
should kind of stand out a bit if you did that down here now.
I don't know, I was thinking like a pretty dress, big hat, bunch of jewelry. Maybe like a
On other
fur coat.
days, she does look like that. It's superficial shit.
I guess she looks kind of young too. I expected you to be an old lady, like an old bag, you know?
You are the same Jericho Darling that helped develop Pyronite, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
I see. Well, your discovery, as well-intentioned as it might have been, or perhaps the intention was clear from the start, has already changed the world forever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying you look like you're 12. I just thought you would be an old lady, like old grandma or something.
Her brow kind of furrows a little bit as she says, Miss Darling, you need to focus.
Sorry, I'm just thinking I'm just saying we're all thinking.
Oh, I think that might have only been you.
All right.
We're trying to clean up the mess that you and Vashon Gantleby have created, and no one is upset with you because Alkenstar is the home of free thought and invention. As dangerous as your invention is, your ingenuity will be celebrated. I have made a decision. Pyronite is too powerful a weapon for one nation to wield alone. Because the nature of the formula cannot be kept a secret, I will be releasing it to all the allied nations of the world. For free.
Free?
Makes having the formula worthless.
You're just gonna give it away for free? Really? That shit's dangerous.
Yes. Well, throughout history, dangerous weapons have come and gone. There are certain spells that could unmake the world. But because there are many capable of such magics, they hold each other in check. This mutually assured destruction creates the illusion of peace that allows citizens to live normal, happy lives. We are simply expanding the portfolio.
I mean, did we get a say in this? At all?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
Agent Dunsmith has kept me appraised of your efforts. I'd hoped that the trail might end with Mugland, but it seems that Deputy Lovelace was pulling the strings all along, and is still at large, not just with the formula, but with a tremendous amount of product as well. And there's 2 new faces on the board. The wizards from Geb and Nex, Parsis and Ebrium. The implications of all of this are quite dire. The political situation between Nex and Geb is tenuous, to say nothing of nations more distant from Alkenstar. If any single power were to gain access to Pyronite, they would gain a devastating advantage in all matters of war. And so, this is the only way to prevent such a reality from setting in. I am also providing the formula to unallied nations adjacent to Nex and Geb. Take a moment to let that set in.
Who's good with geography?
It means Nex and Geb will have enough on their hands. They can't get away with terrorizing their neighbors.
Are they? I mean, I guess giving everyone big explosions make everyone not want to use the explosions.
Like mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
But there is still a chance that we can prevent all of this from happening. Before my agents were eliminated, we did manage to curtail a majority of the leaked Pyronite formulas and products. I believe Lovelace and her gang, her network, are the only ones still in possession of either. If you can track her down, confiscate or destroy all the Pyronite she has, neutralize anyone who has knowledge of the formula, and retrieve any written copies of the formula, we may be able to delay the distribution of the formula globally, or abandon that plan altogether. Right now, we need to track down Lovelace, Parsis, and Ebrium. We need to find out what they know, what they have, what they plan to do with it.
Do you know who they're working for? Are we sure they're working for Geb and Nix, respectively?
Our suspicions are that they're working together based on intel that you were able to retrieve.
Do they
This
have,
would
like, a
imply that they want to rekindle the ancient war between their nations, no doubt to profit or advance their seats of power. Why Lovelace, who, for as long as I have known her, which is since I was a small child, has always represented law and order and discipline, would find this to be the path she follows forward is a mystery to me. A mystery that I would very much like solved. Some have told me that it is her cursed blood that has driven her to madness. But I think that a person is more than a sum of their parts, more than their blood. You cannot say that just because a person was born a changeling, that they have a inescapable destiny of evil. And anybody who would like to can make a recall knowledge check.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
So Grom, you're not 100% sure what she's getting at. You know that a changeling is a person who is the offspring of a hag. And generally at some point during their life, they have to sort of make a choice of embracing that nature and becoming like a full hag, or kind of turning away from that nature and remaining, their own unique kind of individual. Kelly McLean, you know that rumors abound that Lovelace is a changeling, and she does have the, what is it called, dichromatic, like where you have
Heterochromia.
Heterochromia. Okay. So they got the heterochromia where they got the two different colored eyes, whatever, which is an indication of a changeling in the Galarian campaign setting. And so there were rumors abounded that she was in fact a changeling. Your check is high enough that you would know that it is said that her father was a famous paladin, and that her mother was unknown. But that the death of her father changed her forever, and she became a much more serious, much more ruthless, and much more distant person after the death of her father, who died ... under mysterious circumstances. And Jet, with your recall knowledge, you're kind of halfway between. You know the rumors about her being a changeling, and her being very dangerous, and you know about being what a changeling is, but you don't know the full spilled tea like Kelly does. Okay. So the Duchess looks at all of you and says, I am well equipped to offer you a great many things in exchange for your continued service. Freedom, for one. Clearing your names. Wealth. Connections. I can help you reclaim your old lives or build a new one. I can even pull some strings to help you literally reclaim your life. And she looks at you, Henry Ironsides.
Oh, now this wild surge will be over soon. But I mean, I appreciate the offer.
Wait, can I take you up on that?
I don't see why not.
Yes.
When you have money, nothing is impossible.
That's a fair point. No point in taking chances if this isn't a wild magic surge.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the mind of the leader of a toxically capitalistic steampunk high magic society. So I was like, what is the most powerful thing she can think of? Money. Yep, for sure.
Just a Terran nerd, they can just channel him and it'll be good.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. She says, you might have some questions. I'll do my best to answer them.
How are you with a license to kill?
She looks at Phoebe. Phoebe stares at her. You could tell Phoebe want to look away, and the Duchess says, "I want every person knowledge of the formula neutralized."
Oh,
Whether that is handing them over to the government or some other means.
oh, all right, okay.
From the back of the crowd, Vashon Gattleby says, "Well, what's to stop you from taking us out when this is all over? Because me and Jericho, we got knowledge of it."
Yeah,
And
you're
then
gonna just kill us, huh?
the Duchess looks at him and then at you and says, "As the inventors of the formula, it would be very beneficial for the two of you to be the only ones with knowledge of how it's made. That would give you the time you need to patent it and become famous and rich."
Weren't you saying you want to distribute it to everyone for free?
I see. You weren't listening to anything I had to say.
Kinda, you start talking about neutralizing people.
If everyone's neutralized, then that's not a problem anymore.
Are you sure you're the one that helped invent Pyronite?
Oh, I am,
and
yeah.
from the back, Vashon says, "I mean, she helped. Like she was there. She was in the room when it was invented." I don't want you to think that at Gattleby Industries, this is the sort of employee that we normally have on
Wait a minute.
on hand.
Darlin Industries sounds way better than Gattleby Industries.
Vashon looks at you, Henry, like, "What? You see what I'm dealing with here? You see, like, why she couldn't be there when we presented it to everybody? Like, some people are good at different things, Henry."
Henry's a big fan of Jericho, but Jericho also has messed every piece of information on this mission so far, so he just nods.
It's just some people, they're just not people. You know what I'm saying? So the Duchess says, "Well, my confidence in your abilities has diminished greatly in the last 30 seconds. Can anyone here assuage my doubts that you do in fact understand the mission and how important it is for the lives of Alkenstar citizens and also your own?"
Yeah, the goal is to neutralize every person with any knowledge, collect all the information, gather it up, so that way we don't have to pass out all this information to everybody to avoid the potential mutually assured destruction.
Grom will sort of push Woodchop forward a little bit. Tell her what you know, Woodchop.
Okay. He says, some lady. I'm what they would call the face of the party. Please, let me kiss your beautiful hand." She says, "I would rather not." And then he says, "I can assure you, this group is capable of many great things, all of which are highly classified. But we've faced horrors beyond your wildest imaginations and come out on top unscathed, for the most part." He looks back at you guys like, "Should I keep going?" Or...
You should stop talking.
Oh, okay. He steps back. All right. Does anyone have any questions for her?
I guess one of the big things is, are they aware of where the individuals are staying? Any contact?
Yes. At present, we know little about Parsis or Ibrahim. So the trail ends with Lovelace, who's also nowhere to be found. While we don't know her plans, in order to use the Pyronite formula, the trio will need large quantities of the necessary reagents to craft the explosives. This means that they need funding, material, transportation, all things that can be tracked. As a first step, I need you to infiltrate the Iron Master's Vault of Secrets, and that's in like all capital letters and blue and shit, where Lovelace and her cronies have their offices. Hopefully, you can find some clues there. Dunsmith can provide more information about the Vault of Secrets.
Our characters don't know that Jericho is related to one of these wizards, right?
Don't believe so.
No,
Okay.
she
Oh.
said, "Oh, my brother."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like our pre-level cliffhanger, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Here, I'll pin that in chat for you. All right.
So who are the Iron Masters again? Did you mention that? Or am I completely dumb here and wasn't paying attention?
Dunsmith's got more info for us on this.
Oh, so the Iron Masters is like a guild, and then they own the Vault of Secrets.
What's like in the Vault of Secrets? Is it secrets?
She nods at you.
Well, I mean, it's got that fancy name. Is it just like a bar or something, or is it actual? Like,
She says it's a bureau.
Like a dresser?
No. Oh my gosh.
What the?
Now I think you're just doing this on purpose, Jericho. Just like.
Have you suffered some
Oh,
intelligence score
dresser.
damage? Is you got the brain rot?
Listen, I'm so cooked from work today. I'm so sorry.
does she have any way to help us infiltrate this Vault of Secrets?
She says, my level of involvement from here on out must remain as distant as possible. And then she gets like a just a fucking look on her face, like a look that's like, I had hoped this would be turning out a lot better than it is. Just a very disappointed look as she looks at Jericho and says, in the event that you fail, I'll have to disavow any knowledge of your involvement and mine.
Reasonable.
Yeah. So the Vault of Secrets, guys, it's kind of like the I don't want to say like the FBI headquarters, but if the agents of Alkenstar are the CIA, then yeah, it's kind of like the FBI headquarters.
Is it Iron Master? It's like a guild of some sort. The Iron Master, is that what you said?
Yeah. The Iron Master's Vault of Secrets is a sprawling underground complex divided up into a large number of interconnected vaults and hangars. The Shield Marshals use these chambers as offices, holding cells, armories, and storage rooms.
Sounds like a dungeon.
I mean, again, it's like what, Langley? You know what I'm saying? It's like the headquarters of law enforcement for the entire city. So she's telling you, so the president is telling you to break into FBI headquarters.
Yeah, that's perfectly normal.
Yeah. To put it into modern day like action movie terms, the president is asking you to break into the Federal Bureau of Investigation headquarters to look up information on one of the highest ranking officers who has gone unofficially MIA, but officially is cashing in several decades worth of leave and taking a much needed vacation.
Sounds like an episode of Burn Notice.
All right. With that, she's gonna head out. Okay, and then she moves with the quickness of a ninja, which is, I think, still an unavailable class in Pathfinder 2e. But if you have enough money, anything's possible. Yeah, she had the Battle Zoo guys make it for her. She was a top backer on one of their Kickstarters.
All right. So you got more info, Phoebe?
Okay, so Phoebe says, whew, she always makes my blood run cold a little bit. I guess you gotta be a certain kind of ruthless to keep this city under control. Alright, so, your first steps towards finding Lovelace is to infiltrate the Vault of Secrets, a secret underground fortress from which Alkenstar's shield marshals operate. Though I assume all of you except for Jericho had that figured out already. Jericho, you alright tonight, sweetie?
No.
I
I'm
mean-
good. Now listen, just point me in a direction, I'll punch shit.
I think Jericho's just thinking about possible vacations once this is all over.
Maybe a little.
Alright, she says, the vault has several entrances, but they're only known to vetted shield marshals and national defense bureaucrats. I have arranged a way for you to gain access to one of these entrances. So, here's what I'm suggesting. From time to time, shield marshals act as armed escorts for Alkenstar transporting government cargo across the harsh wastelands outside the city. There's an armored stagecoach accompanied by 4 shield marshals, and it's scheduled to return from the town of Martel tomorrow afternoon. You could gain access to the Vault of Secrets by sneaking aboard the stagecoach, either by stowing away or staging a stick-up.
Not sure how good we'd stow away on this thing without being noticed.
Well, given your assortment of skills and abilities, how do you suggest you smuggle yourselves into one of the most secure and secret locations in the city?
We could probably go with the wagon, but I think we'd have to hijack it as opposed to trying to hide all of us on it somehow.
So you'll need well, I suppose if you hijack it, no one escapes. You can change into their uniforms and take their credentials and use those to basically bamboozle your way in. Well, that or some other method. Once you find your way into the vaults, though, you need to collect info on Lovelace. Keep an eye out for any suspicious paperwork which might indicate her whereabouts, and any sort of dealings she might have had with, well, anybody in the city at this point. Finally, and this is the most important part of the whole mission, and she looks to you, Henry, and says, "Don't worry, just write it down. You could just tell her later. You gotta escape undetected. If they know you've been there, that big ass bounty on you, well, it's gonna go even higher, and I don't know how much protection we can give you at this point. Like I said, there's ambassadors from Geb and Next that are greasing the wheels of making this whole exchange go down, and part of that is stymieing any of the Duchess's efforts to slow things down.
I mean, all right.
What I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
that the shield marshals, they're off the chain.
I feel like they were always off the chain.
No, they always had a leash of some kind on them. Looks like it's off now, though.
Maybe for some people, I don't know. I feel like we've always had trouble with them.
Well, one of the guards on this here wagon you might be familiar with, Thorn.
What do they look like?
Union busting Knoll.
Yeah.
He's a white furred colo with a real nasty attitude. A bully, for starters. A killer, and then some. The fact that he's this involved with the wagon, it's a little suspicious. You would think that Lovelace would want to keep all of her best men close. Makes you wonder just what's on that wagon, or who is on that wagon, that he would be the one riding along. That
So.
leads me to a request.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's in the wagon that they're escorting, we don't want them killed. They could be foreign dignitaries. They could be highfalutin business folk. They could be scientists, inventors of no small renown. Their death would be a very big loss for everyone.
Even if they know the formula for Pyronet?
Well, if they know the formula for Power Knight, then you hand them over to me.
Hmm. Alright. So we take care of this Colo. Rescue or capture. Who's inside?
Do we know the location of keep wanting to call them bottles, but no, that's not their name.
Idra?
That's the mole from Banjo Kazooie.
You talking about Skedra?
Yeah.
Shield Marshal Skedra. There you go. Oh, sorry. So I'll do the flash. Here you go. Yeah, she says. As far as I know, Shield Marshal Skedra is still punching that 9 to 5. You might run into her in the Vault of Secrets. Being Lovelace's administrative second, she's holding down the fort in her boss's absence.
No. It's a crazy idea and just spitballing. Skedra's, while listened, usually been reasonable. And if things have gone off the rails this much, might be time to try to convince her to see the light.
I mean, from what I understand, she got a lot of mouths to feed at home.
She's not even getting blown up either.
As much as I adore little kids, I can't help but think that That's a whole lot of shackles she's gonna put on herself. It's real easy to control somebody when they have so much to lose.
Well, my thought is try to convince her of the world she'd be letting her children grow into.
Yeah?
If she lets pirate night become a commonplace thing.
Kelly, if you think you could turn her, do what you gotta do.
It's
But
risky though.
stick to the mission when in doubt. Find out where Lovelace is, where her contacts are, who else might be involved. Get all the information you can and then just get the fuck out of there. Without being seen.
Right.
We got all of our hats of disguise, right? Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just making sure.
So, OOC, they give you the route for the carriage. It is coming from Martell, so you could try to catch it outside the city or inside the city. Inside the city is obviously going to be more high profile.
Well, outside would be in the Mana Waste, right?
Yeah, I'd be on the outskirts of the city.
The outskirts of the city. So not exactly the man oasis.
I mean,
So, guys, I don't want to go back.
It's a binary. It is or isn't.
it would definitely have a base 10 or less chance for wild surges.
Well, I mean, I'm not casting any spells.
one magic item, the Thunder Helm or something like.
That's Jericho. Just don't see near Jericho.
And that Thunder Helm isn't even magic. So it just fires guns.
Yeah, see, there you go. We could totally do this in the outskirts.
We could, yeah. I mean, I don't see a reason why we really shouldn't do it on the outskirts, I guess.
I agree. Let's do it outside the city.
Yeah.
Also, it gives us more time if something goes wrong. You do something wrong inside a city, there's a lot more cleanup.
And less witnesses, period.
Mhm.
So we're in agreement there, outside the city. Try to stop them before they get in.
I think so.
Okay, so a couple things y'all need to figure out how you're gonna get there. Are you gonna just walk? Are you guys going to get some clockwork mounts? You're gonna get some dinosaur mounts? You're gonna hire like a driver essentially to get you out there?
I know
Like
a
what's
guy.
the
We know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know a guy? Who's your guy?
Clutch.
Oh yeah.
What she said.
Oh.
Wait, who are you gonna say?
The same person. I just didn't remember their
Okay,
name.
cool.
That's actually pretty hype. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Okay. All right. Any other questions about the things that you need to get together and plan for this mission?
Have a guest spotlight from our favorite Pachycephalosaurus.
Mhm. Oh, what was his name? What did we name him? Oh, shoot.
I don't think they got a name.
Did he not get a name? Swear we did. Maybe not, though.
Wait, which guy are you talking about?
The dinosaur that saved our lives.
Oh, I don't know if you gave him a name or not.
Timken.
Damn.
Is it? No.
Chimkin was his little Oviraptor he had running with him.
Yeah, Shimkin was the animal companion. Well, we'll see Shimkin too, so I'm sure Clutch can hook us up with some cool dinos. Well, wasn't Clutch an agent actually? Is he like dead now? Did he get killed off camera?
He might have.
No, Clutch is still alive.
Excellent, excellent.
I'm sure he's fine. Definitely. He's definitely fine.
Oh, I'm reading through our session notes, looking for that name, and I like looking through this junkyard, and I'm like, screw that, I'm done. Looking
Aw.
that junkyard. At least it wasn't Cthulhu, dog.
That's true. Alright, yeah, that's fine. You guys could reach out to Clutch, who's been laying low. See if he can provide you with some transportation to intercept spot on the route. Should be coming in tomorrow afternoon. So you're going to want to catch them before they get to the city. So might be like midday, unless you can, get some transportation like ASAP and then ride through the night, kind of get in position to waylay them early in the day.
Do we? Oh yeah, I guess we don't have a choice of time because it's gonna be there regardless.
Yeah, let's try and get out there as quick as possible. Anybody know where to find Clutch?
Phoebe, where's Clutch?
Oh, Phoebe says, oh, alright, you wanna... Yeah, we've been keeping a close eye on him. He's doing a good job of keeping his nose clean and out of trouble. Yeah, alright, I can try to get a hold of him. You hoping to get some transportation out there? You planning to leave tonight?
I think that's what we were thinking.
If we can, yeah.
Henry, your incredible perception. You sense something moving off in the shadows. Over here.
There's something moving in the shadows.
Something massive.
Why?
Donkey Kong's on the map.
Why? Why does he look so familiar? He's
he's got a tie. He's just doing work. It's just,
Yeah.
he's probably like the foreman of some operation going on here.
He's
Okay.
far enough
Well, I
away. It's
know.
gonna take him like 5 actions, 6 actions to get here. So we should.
Mm.
Jared
he-
in that dress
he-
looks very
he-
much
he-
like
He
Phoebe's
turns.
speech.
he turns and he sees you and he gives you a little wave.
Why does he look so familiar?
And Henry, you do see from this distance that he do have his lunchbox, and he does look pretty tired, like he's heading home from a late shift of bridge construction.
Henry gives him that nod of respect, having been, worked in the metal work himself. So.
All right. Even from this great distance across heritages, you share the blue collar bro nod.
He's fine.
All right.
yeah, we need to get out of here though.
So, Phoebe will get a hold of Clutch. Clutch will get you hooked up with some dinosaurs, and you guys are going to ride out tonight to try to intercept as early tomorrow morning as possible. All right. That do mean that sometime tomorrow, you guys will become fatigued. So just keep that in mind.
We don't sleep.
Correct. If you don't get any sleep, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is
Well,
there
the goal
any-
is to get out ahead of time and camp.
Oh, I got you. You're gonna sleep until you hear them coming. Oh, that's so like Western movie. All right, I'm into it. I'm into that shit. All right, let me get you guys situated on the next map then.
There's a snake in your boot. Always important in the desert. Shake your boots out in the morning.
True.
Let's see. Smoking gun. Desert road heist. All right. Okay, there are some abnormally large cacti growing out here that do not seem to be fleshies. They would make a good place to hide in view of the road. see. I'll bring you guys over to this map. All right. We'll say that you guys get there in the evening time. Well, no, it's not evening. Yes, so you guys get there before the sun has come up, so it's very dark. And it should give you guys enough time to get that 6 hours of sleep that you need.
Is it
Can you-
6 or is it 8?
In Pathfinder, I think you only need
Yeah.
6.
I thought it was like 12 you needed
Are these
technically.
rocks?
12
Or
I
hours?
don't
You
know.
think that you need to?
I remember Pathfinder
Oh my
have
God.
being like really kind and they know evaluating our mental health as player
So-
characters that we need 12 hours of sleep.
This is definitely not just a bit for Jericho. You really are cooked. All right.
Oh, it's just bad today.
Okay.
I
Don't-
took today off.
Don't worry. There's 4 other people that could carry the session. You could just hang out. You know
Oh.
those sessions where Lotus doesn't really say anything? That's when I'm cooked. And I just let you guys take the wheel. You're my Jesus Christ.
Should I
Any Jesus.
do Crom's daily alchemy crafting again, or keep what I did when we started?
Are you asking me or are you asking your team?
I'm asking you if enough time has passed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna assume that you guys, since you're acting so decisively, something that I really like, you guys are able to get out to the ambush site very early in the morning. So we'll assume that you could get the 6 hours of sleep, and then daily preparations and whatnot, and hopefully you can ambush these guys around high noon.
He's you. That's
Is this
not
a
us.
flat?
Hmm.
Is this
Yeah,
a
that's-
flat piece of land?
Or sooner. You want to flat? Everything out here is pretty flat. What you see is what you get. This is this road. Yeah, this road just stretches for miles and miles and miles. It's an uneventful highway of dirt from Alkenstar to Martel.
And we need to be disguised while we're doing this.
Yeah. And do you guys want me to put walls on the cacti? I mean, I didn't because this map is also set up to move. I will get you your dinosaurs though.
Since we were so decisive, we would have used our hats before leaving.
Oh, okay. Before going into the mana waste, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So at the southern gate of the city, still safely inside Smoke Side, which is the lowest chance of causing this. That is when we decide to do it. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Let me check the broadsheets for that time period.
And since it's very important to not get caught, I'm gonna double up on my disguises.
All right, so we'll say your meeting got done around 11 p.m. on the 5th of Rova. All right. Damn, where's Rova? You guys have been adventuring for a decent amount of time. All right. I don't know. I like campaigns where like time passes. I don't know. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like we killed God in 3 days. So. All right. At 11 p.m. on Smoke Side, you'd only have a 3 or less on a d20 chance. So everybody who's using a hat to disguise themselves, go ahead and give me a roll.
You said a 3, right?
Boomer says, I'm just going to take advantage of racism. Everyone just thinks all colors look alike, so. Let's see. 9 is, 3. Okay, nice.
Yep.
Spicy. All right, give me a D Hundy roll. One that I can see, sir. I'd like to see this one.
Yeah, hold on.
No worries.
There you
You
go.
should be able to right click. Oh, there you go. All right, number 20. So when you activate your hats, in addition to activating the hats, It says you don't have a rotar, but have been forced to. Oh. So nothing happens because wait, you do have spells, right? Because you're
I have
a
the cantrip.
Okay, so what happens is you get spell surge. You immediately cast any spell in your repertoire, or from your prepared spells or innate spells, which I guess would be your heritage spells.
Yes.
All right. So you must cast any spell that you can cast. Okay, so you cast Forbidding Ward. All right, so roll another d20 to see if that triggers anything. Oof. Okay. So yeah, I guess the only thing that happens is it's revealed that you can cast Forbidding Ward, or in this case, since no one else in the party is a spellcaster, they would be like, "Did you just cast magic?"
No.
What was that weird technology you just used?
Yeah.
That is just me sneezing.
Ah.
You know, it's just a sneeze, man.
Woodshop's like, "You can sneeze force fields."
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's a man of many talents.
Yep.
Must have been a wild magic surge.
Fast
that's
force fields and
one-
crab's thunder. All right.
Yeah, it was the hat. The hat did it.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
You don't sound convinced, Senator.
No, Scott thinks it's great.
I can't sound convincing, but
It's-
my character might.
Yeah, is Jericho hat disguising?
Yes.
All right, give me that d20 roll.
Oh, hang on. I'm so far away.
All right, Jet Ree, you are a Colo.
I'm hot.
Yeah, a lady Colo. All right, let's see, Grom. I don't know if you could be a bear again. We're gonna see how it pans out. See how it pans out. Oh, you are a blue boy. Okay.
He's hot.
All right. And I guess the mug is part of the illusion. Like you just always have a mug in your hand.
Okay then.
All right. I mean, you don't have to have it in your hand, but you have to have it in your hand. Do you know what I mean? Like you would, it like overlays your body.
Got ya.
All right. Jericho. Let's see what they got in store for you. All right, you got Blue Girl. Okay.
Hey, Ray. I am
Whoa.
Blue Girl.
Okay. And
Uh-huh.
then Kelly, let's see what you ended up with. Oh, that's awkward. You ended up with a zombie lady.
Hot to sound.
Nice.
That's a tough sell. Hey, there's zombies in town. There's zombies in town. It's just, it stands out a little bit. All right, and Henry, you ended up. Let's see. We're not even in the Henry folder. Okay, hold on. Alkenstar. Actors. Your character folders are just full of like random tokens. It's kind of cool. Oh, dang. Wow, just a good one. This is a good one.
He's Henry. Oh no, that's been hilarious. Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one.
All right.
Pretty sure that's Henry's successful cousin.
Yeah, right. Didn't he move out west, like to the Wild West?
Wild West.
Yeah. Something about working on a giant mechanical spider is what I heard, but maybe he was a shield marshal though. The plot was a little hard to follow. Good to be honest.
I'm gonna go with Shield Marshal. I agree. That is good lore. 100%.
All right.
So
Backup character generated.
is it dark right now?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Yep. But it's gonna lighten up before they arrive. So this is your chance to, as a group, figure out what are you gonna do here. You do have some dinosaurs that you wrote out here as well. So let me grab those dinosaurs. Is anyone opposed to metasauruses?
What's some metasaurs?
You know, the big
Dinosaurs
old,
with meat.
the big velociraptor that I can never pronounce the name of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Dionysosaurus. Dinocasaur.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so is anyone opposed to that? Because
No.
I am not.
all right. Because you could always have a hadrosaur or whatever. Let's see. Dinosaurs. Give me a second here. I'm going to pronounce this. Deinonychus. Deinonychus?
It's a giant raptor.
Okay. Thank you. It's Megaraptors. There you go.
Yeah, Deinonychus is like a horse-sized raptor.
Okay.
Do we have any explosives, guys? No.
Oh, don't worry. I'm working on it right now. Just you hold tight.
Because we do have a 4-person tent.
Deinonychus.
It's rough. I'm struggling.
Deinonychus.
Its name means
Deinonychus.
terrible claw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Deinonychus.
And you guys brought your robot son with you, right? To rob this government vehicle?
Can't leave him
Yes,
alone.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't leave him alone.
Okay. I don't think he made it onto the maps. Let me grab him. He rides with Grom.
Sure.
Alright.
I do have explosive mines.
Alright.
We probably don't want damage.
Anybody willing to ride with Boomer? You guys can only get five raptors.
I'll ride with Boomer.
Alright.
Whichever one he gets on.
Vashon says, yeah, Jericho, you can ride with me. You know, Woodchop could ride with someone else.
No, I think you're perfect with Woodchop.
Actually, you know what, Vashon? I'm going to take you up on that. I've been meaning to talk to you, but maybe we wait for later. But yeah, we can ride together.
Woodshop says, "Don't worry, I'll hang behind on a rope and pretend to fly."
Sure.
That is not a good idea. This is a terrible idea. Like, if your idea.
You remember, Conti? Do you remember in Acquisitions Incorporated, we spent an entire session trying to help Cadenex's guy fly?
Oh yeah, he wanted to be a kite. Oh my god.
All right. Is there any role play scenes that we need to listen to or play out on your long ride through the dark desert out into the this ambush site?
Just real quick, Vashon. My
yeah.
brain may be fried, but I took notes to remind myself to talk.
All right.
To you
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. We've been through a lot, Jericho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Let me
wanted to
take
let
off
you
this
know.
fake mustache
yeah.
so you can.
Oh
look
no, you
upon
can
my...
leave it on. I'll leave it on. I like it with the mustache.
Oh well, all right.
I wanted to let you know that after my bloodlust has been sated and Muglin is dead, I can see clearly now. Revenge was a good thing, and I feel a lot better for it. And with this newfound clarity, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry the way I've been treating you, and I don't think you deserved it, because Muglin was a slimy little bastard and manipulates people real easy. And I should have known that you were really easy to manipulate. And that's not your fault. That's his for exploiting that. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
You're sorry for killing Muglin?
Oh, no, I'm sorry for treating like shit.
Oh. Listen. Hey. That's why we're friends, huh?
I don't think friends should treat each other like shit.
Now, what I'm saying is, we're friends for as long as we've been friends, because we know that sometimes the burden of genius can put you in a ill temper.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Listen, it was never my intention to cut you out. All right.
Sorry.
I'm sorry you got targeted by Muglin.
Well, if I'm being honest, I feel like you got targeted by Muglin more than I did.
Well, they tried to get some dirt on me, but when they started looking, there was so much dirt they realized that when somebody already covered in shit, you can't get much more to stick to them. You, on the other hand, you had an almost supernaturally clean record. I think that made you a better target. The kind of clean record that only a fake identity would have.
Wait, are you just figuring it out now that I had a fake identity the whole time?
No, I'm just saying that, you know, when you get something too brand new, it's always good to weather it out a little bit.
Alright. Point taken. I mean, I feel like Jericho Darlin is pretty weathered out now. I've done a few crimes, done a few murders.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I think I'm good.
So you're gonna take the Duchess, assuming the Duchess don't have us all killed aside. That's what I think's gonna happen. But assuming she don't, we actually live through all this. What are you planning to do with your Duchess boon, as it were?
I don't know if you want to know the answer to that.
Oh, all right.
Let's just say that I still got some scores to settle, and Muglin's death has really invigorated me and told me that revenge is a good thing if I kill people that have wronged me in the past.
Well, maybe it's this beautiful night or this comfortable mega raptor, but I'm allowing my mind to drift down the foolish path of optimism. If we can actually lock all this shit down and we get the patent to Pyronite and we get paid what we're due for it, why, that makes Alkenstar a military power with, you know, few equals. Especially when you consider we only going to be fighting at home and not abroad. That means anybody coming to fight Alkenstar, they can't be bringing no reliable magic with them, and we will have the strongest non-magical weaponry in the world.
Well, I
That's
don't know if
gonna-
I'd be staying in Alkenstar.
That's going to make us big shot heroes. It's going to make us rich beyond our wildest dreams. We could travel the world. We could do anything we want.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I just don't trust the Duchess to keep good in her promises.
Well, I feel like a nation's leader respects the heart, the mind, and the spirit of that nation. And if I know anything about Alkenstar, it's that I don't trust it. So why would I trust the leader?
If it works out, I'm sure you have a great, long life ahead of you. But, I'll probably just skip town after this is all done. I don't think I should stay in one place for very long.
He nods and is uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative for most of the ride. Perhaps it's the beautiful night, but he does seem to be lost in thought. All right. Anyone else have anything that occurs during the ride out? All right.
Yeah, I do. While I'm riding with here with Boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Boomer. Yeah. After all this, you think I could get a job as a real secret agent?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's fucking dead.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
It's
besides
pretty
that-
easy.
besides-
Well, I mean, even if everybody was still alive, I mean, you got a pretty good reputation. I mean, you're an undercover cop, and you did an all right job. I mean, they did find you out. How did they find you out, anyways?
About what?
Well, I mean, isn't that how everything went to shit for you? Is your cover got blown as
Oh no,
undercover
no,
cop?
my cover didn't get blown. I was sticking my nose too much into what's her face? Is business.
So you always suspected Lovelace? When did you start to suspect her?
There were just some things off. I wasn't getting information. Wasn't like coming my way anymore, right? And if I had a real at the beginning, right? I was just like, I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make sure that the law is followed by everybody, including my fellow officers. But
Man, that's rough.
yeah, they didn't much like that. They was just like they'd always want, we're protecting the people. We deserve these. They'd call them perks, but I just saw them as bigger bullies. Bullies that couldn't be hit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Man, much like that.
Well, yeah. That's the saddest thing I could think of. Is shield marshal that thinks they're gonna make a difference. I wish there was a place on Earth where such a thing could happen, but that place sure ain't Alkenstar.
Oh.
That's why you gotta get into private security.
That's what I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good talk.
All right. So, as you guys arrive and set up your very sparse camp to get some sleep, your time in the real Mana Waste has made this roadside desert a joke to you. You just find a good place and you just collapse, gaining your needed sleep. Either before or after that rest, you guys will need to come up with a plan for how to waylay the approaching stagecoach.
I got bombs.
Guys, I've got a new formula.
Tell us the formula.
Animal nip.
Oh.
Spread this out there when we see them coming. And the dinosaurs get there and they smell it and they stop. And they stop. Maybe
Wait a
they
minute.
fall on the ground and start rolling around.
Oh,
Can-
Boomer says, "Oh wait, gonna stop you there. Shield marshals out in the desert, they only use clockwork horses."
No,
Aw.
our pets are gonna get in the way of them on the road.
Well,
Is that the plan?
well, we could do it
I
that way,
feel
I
like-
guess.
I feel like they
You
would
think
just.
your buddy Clutch is gonna be okay with potentially injuring these fine animals? I mean, I'm okay with it, but
I got
think
this.
My opinion
I
is,
get it. We stick that inside one of the dinosaurs.
That's
Oh,
what I-
that's terrible.
No.
And one of the dinosaurs looks over like,
And I can
Yeah,
put this on the
that's a no.
track. Just on a track here.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. Put
Look,
yourself in like the position of these shield marshals who are escorting somebody. Are you really gonna stop? I wouldn't stop.
I mean, you
I
don't
just
need to
go
stop.
around.
You just gotta step on it.
Well, no, not the mine. I'm talking about having the.
Hey, if
dinosaurs
you
in the
blow
way.
up the carriage, how are we supposed to use the carriage to get into the place?
No, you don't blow up the carrot. You cause a distraction that makes them stop, and then you hijack it.
Well, someone will need to step on this line.
Who stops for an explosion now?
Yeah, I would speed up.
Oh, you know what they might stop for? Some road candy.
and you see Woodchop turn around, show you his tail feathers, then he drops it low, like it's hot, and he starts to twerk his tail feathers at you in the mating ritual of his people.
Yeah,
I
that'll
don't-
work just fine. I like
don't-
it.
I don't
Perfect.
think
I
It's great.
personally, that's the best plan. I agree.
Mhm.
spinning.
Yep, I want to see Woodshop do that.
You just
Okay, you
did.
think I should stand on the side of the road or in the road?
Like in the road.
No, you stay on the side. You just jump out haphazardly when they're coming.
Jump
Mhm.
out, then drop it like it's hot and low,
Mhm.
and shake it.
As
Makes
funny as
sense
that would
to
be,
me.
I don't think that's gonna stop them.
Buddy, they're pulling your leg. That's not gonna work.
That
Oh, it's gonna work.
Vashon says, hold on. Let him cook.
He's cooked.
Please.
He's cooked. He's been cooked.
Please, I wish we could let him cook.
He's
How
been
many-
cooked. Come.
How many clockworks are gonna be pulling the wagon? Do we know?
Boomer says,
Now the standard seems to be 2. They're pretty good at pulling shit. You know, being clockworks.
Yeah, well,
but, and you see his eyes kind of glaze over as he does like mental math, and he says,
They ain't gonna be moving very fast if they're pulling a wagon with 6 to 8 passengers. Not to mention cargo.
Oh.
So we
Wait.
could just ride out and overtake them and have
That's-
like a chase scene. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably more realistic for us if we don't want to destroy the carriage.
yeah, well,
bomb-
this is only a 5-foot emanation. It won't destroy the carriage, it'll just destroy the front.
Well, listen,
actual level.
Listen, I gotta ask. At any point during your time in the service, have you guys, this is gonna sound crazy, have you had to ride dinosaurs and then jump from one dinosaur to another? Because if you
No.
have, that might have prepared you for this.
No.
I think we have, actually. I was
I
doing the rodeo.
Well, there you go.
Would that be an acrobatic move?
I would allow it. I have a tweet from Aaron Shanks. I can allow it.
Yeah. How about you just you keep the speed and I'll shoot from the back. I don't want to jump.
I can
I
prepare
mean, this
some
is
blast boots.
Pathfinder, so it's gonna be pretty unforgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't make that jump, I'm pretty sure you just don't get to participate in the encounter,
Yeah,
right? Because
I'm not
everybody just
jumping.
rides off the
You
map
just-
without
You
you.
keep riding on this thing and I'll keep cheating. How's that? That sounds much more my speed.
Henry is all for jumping on top of the carriage.
Yeah, I can. I haven't done my daily preparations yet, so I could prepare some blast boots for us, Henry.
Ooh,
Oh,
hype.
that's the plan.
Grom can jump onto one of the clockwork things and try and unwind it while you guys are.
We do have
Ooh.
this greater thunderstone. We could try putting that in the road, seeing if they run over that.
Yeah, so I'm looking here at these rodeo rules from way back. Leap action to jump from the saddle is what it says. So leap action to jump from the saddle. Athletics to grapple the other mount. So it is looking pretty athletics heavy, but we could allow an acrobatics. It seems pretty acrobatic to jump off the back of a horse. So, and remember, if you miss, if you have your reaction, you can do grab a ledge. So you technically have 2 chances to nail it. So if you miss the initial one, you do have that second chance, unless you critically fail, I guess.
Grom is pretty confident he can do this.
Grab a ledge, you say?
Mm-hmm.
They have let's see. They have 3 chances if they fail.
Nice.
So I do have some of the lesser. I have 4 of the lesser smoke balls, and with the thunder, the thunder stone as well. That'd mess up their vision and their hearing.
Wait, if you throw down the smoke bombs, they won't be able to see me.
They don't need to see.
Wait, we're not going with my plan?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's a good thought, but I feel like
He goes over, sadly, and
hugs his
he
cactus.
goes and he does that thing when people do when they're sad, where they kind of rest their forehead against a wall, but it's a
Mhm.
cactus, and he just cries a little bit because he gets cactuses in his forehead.
You're gonna
Desert
assist in
bloom
other
or whatever.
ways. Woodchop, you're gonna assist in other ways.
As his head hits the cactus, he thinks I should call her.
So if somebody else can ride alongside, and Grom will be on their dinosaur, and then he can leap from there.
Nice. Sweet Pup says, and I will continue to pilot the dinosaur after you leave.
I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll do some practice.
I found the perfect driver for you. There, he's doing nothing right now.
I'll put Sweet Pup in front of me and let him try and ride around.
So between the options of a grown man and a baby robot, you would rather have a baby robot drive your dinosaur?
Yeah,
100%.
I think he's smarter.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
I'm just letting him seeing if he can do it.
Oh, okay. Between the two of them, Sweet Pup is a much better driver.
Yeah, we figured, yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I think
the
rules for
plan
being a
the plan is
passenger.
to keep an eye out, hidden, wait for them to ride past, and then chase them down because you'll have the speed advantage.
Hopefully so.
That's some Wild West shit right there. Okay.
Do we want to set up the explosives on the road to disorient them? The smoke bombs and the thunder room?
Is there a way to connect them all and just have it go off like a pyrotechnic display that'll like veer them off course, making it easier?
Uh-huh.
I can give you the materials and you guys can wire them together. You the technical know-how.
Boomer does inform you that there's always a chance that the math won't be on our side, and we will just kill everyone in the carriage.
I mean, we
Smoke
can
bombs
just
don't
fix
do
the
damage.
carriage.
He said, well, yeah, I mean, but you just ride through a smoke bomb. I mean, it's not like you see smoke and you're like, oh no, the world, it just ended. Obviously there's something, you just keep going through the smoke.
Well, they got horses, so how about we just blow up the horses? And that's how we stop the carriage.
Then we have to fix the horses to
Yeah.
effectively go into the Vault of Secrets.
I bet we could fix the horses.
After we blow them up,
Yeah.
how much time? You know how much time that would take?
I mean, I don't know.
You see his eyes glaze over as he starts doing math, and he says,
It would be about 17 hours.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
I think just running them down. I think we
Running down's
found
gonna be the best option now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We could just do a stick up. They ride up, we're the road, we look tough. And, that's it. They just say, we surrender.
They just run us down.
Well, I mean, we want to.
I got an idea. How big is the carriage? Like, do we know? Is it large size?
oh, definitely, yeah, it's big. It's like 10 feet wide and 15 or 20 feet long.
How about Henry and I grapple the carriage?
What the fuck?
Oh, I think I think 10 feet by like 15, 20 and a vehicle pulled by two large creatures would probably be too big for you to grapple.
I don't know. We got Titan Wrestler.
Two tight wrestlers.
Uh-huh.
Two Titan wrestlers. Okay. So yeah, you would still need to grab hold of the carriage, but yeah, I guess you could do that.
We could grab the horses.
You could grapple the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could work. Just dig your heels into the dirt road and just kind of like slow them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
So
then
you would need to get into melee range of the horses, though.
yes,
So
that
would that be
would
that's part of your riding after him strategy?
Yeah, I guess Henry and I could ride up, jump on the horses,
Mm-hmm.
wrestle them to the ground like we did in the rodeo,
Mm-hmm.
and stop the carriage that way. And then once we stop the carriage, we can start killing.
And then the carriage flips, and everybody dies because they're all commoners inside or something.
Listen, the sacrifices need to be made.
Damn.
I think the goal is not hurting people. That's the opposite of what we want to do, guys. I do like the idea of just like, what if we just ride up on the back of the carriage, grab onto the carriage, and go backwards?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that could cause less injury. I could also just try to turn the horses off. I mean, I'm an inventor. I'm sure I can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Grom's plan. That was a good one too.
Yeah. Grom and I can get up on the carriage. We could probably stop it.
We're just not allowed to kill the people inside, right?
I think we can kill the guards.
I can shoot the drivers.
That poor driver gets paid minimum wage.
Hey,
Drive this fucking
that
carriage.
sucks. That sucks for that driver.
Have you ever lived in a capitalist society, guys? Like, you know the risk you're taking when you're assuming the risk of being the driver.
They're traveling through the mana waste. They know exactly what they signed up for.
Right? Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
I don't know what to do with you guys.
What are
I don't know. Listen, my conscience, which is Killy, is telling me we should not do that.
Yeah, we shouldn't actually be killing anyone if we can avoid it.
I can shoot at the horses. Their horses. Their clockwork.
We need the clockwork horses.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay.
We can't have them broken.
What can I
Is the
shoot
problem.
at?
I don't know. Can you got non-lethal bullets in there?
Why are we
No.
not? Besides, like, our conscience, is there any other reason why we are trying to avoid killing these people?
The civilians, at least, yeah.
Well, I think our rules of engagement are basically if they're shooting at us, then it's okay for Jed to shoot back.
Well, if we don't want to kill him, we should at least first try Boomer's idea.
Sorry, there's been so many ideas.
Okay,
What was
we
this
all-
idea?
We get into the road. We get into the road and we try to stick them up.
Like a robbery.
Yes. This is a
Okay,
robbery.
so you have road candy, you have landmines, you have smokescreen, you have old-fashioned stick 'em up, and then you have essentially Grand Theft Auto highway banditry.
Damn, that last one sounds so much better than the others because it sounds more fun. But I think the stick up might be the way to go.
I mean, we could
Alright.
put the mine right down there, and then we could shoot at the mine and make it explode in front of them. And it wouldn't hurt anybody. It would be a show of force. But being like, we mean business in our stick up.
Well, I have this that we picked up along the way.
Hold on, I'm about to reset the server because I have to turn on a mod. Hold on.
Alright, I'm gonna go use that.
Okay. Man, so many great stagecoach stick-up options. It's like hard to choose.
Let's do all of them.
Well,
Yeah.
one would. So the landmine only sets off smoke bombs, and when they come through the smoke bomb, all of you are standing there looking like hard-boiled motherfuckers with your guns out, and then there's a Birdman shaking his ass. And if that doesn't work and they try to ride off, then you chase them on your dinosaurs.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
Is that what you want to do? Like, literally all of the above?
Do we want to use the explosive mine that does 66 fire damage?
No, not just for a show.
Alright.
We want to use it to actually, like, when we use it, we want to use it for, something that actually does what we need it to. The issue is destroying the horses or the carriage is opposite of what we're trying to do. I also like bomb
You
idea,
sound so
but-
disappointed.
Tragic. That's
Alright.
alright. There'll be more times to use the bomb.
Because of the party thing that won't let me change the hotkey, I had to make polls have a hotkey of L. Because That's a letter in the word pole that's not being used by any other mod. All right. Carriage stick up. Okay, so option 1 is smoke screen. Option 2 is road candy. Option 3 is deadly mines. Option 4 is old-fashioned stick-up. Option 5 is chase them down. All right, is that all the options?
I think so.
Yeah. The only other idea would have be to dig a hole, but that would take time.
All right, I'm gonna create the poll.
I like the deadly mines.
All right, we got 3 out of 5 for old-fashioned stick-up. All right, we're gonna close the polls. Is Conti back?
Yeah, I voted.
Okay, we're gonna close the polls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Sounds like an old-fashioned stick-up.
Yeah, because to chase them down is, just an option afterwards. So.
All right, fair enough. I will have the lights come on, and you guys can position yourselves for the stick-up.
So you guys are still
Alright.
gonna try to like grapple it in case, right? I assume.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. Are we just gonna stay on the side of the road and like let them walk past? Like,
No, we're
we
gonna be in front.
No.
We mean
What you want to
business.
do? Well, listen. What you want to do is you want to stand around like a campfire or something, like making food or something, and then as they get closer, then you get out in the road because you don't want to just be standing in the road that far out where they can see
Alright.
you on this deserted plain.
Should I make blast boots today for my daily prep?
I'm staying
We
on
still-
my
we
rap. We would
still
want to
on
stay on our
that?
raptors.
Well,
We wouldn't want to be on the ground.
Well, we can't move the rafters, otherwise we move the rafters nearby. You start with the cookout thing, then you get on the rafters as they get closer. The thing is, you don't want to give them so much time ahead of time where they can see you that they decide to try to do something else, and then ruining the whole plan to begin with.
Wouldn't you see the smoke from the campfire?
Yeah, nobody cares about a campfire. No, it's not a problem with them seeing you. You want to create the diversion where they think that you're just not a threat.
I mean, can I take off my hat and just be a pile of bones?
Unless we're just going down the road. I mean, we literally just going down the road in the opposite direction, like we're just traveling on our own. I guess that works too.
Okay.
I kind of want to be bones. I'll be
I mean,
honest.
you do have raptors, so you could be on the raptors heading in towards Martell.
Right.
Like that's a completely legit cover story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At this point, I'll just give you guys all access to raptors, and then you'll get really confused when you go to grab something and you keep grabbing mega raptors.
Yep.
All right.
You say that you still want to be a pile of bones.
I mean, I think it's a good
Alright.
idea, but like I can try to grapple the dinos or the
Alright.
clockwork.
They'll be coming from this direction.
Oh, they're coming this.
Here.
Yeah.
Jared?
No,
Yeah,
you
go-
got. Yeah,
I'm
you're in the
playing.
right spot. So you'd be here, and they'd be coming towards you
Oh,
guys.
okay.
I'm going to take your bones and put them in a
Mm-hmm.
loosely tied sack.
Okay.
And I'm going to toss that into the carriage, and you can attack from inside the carriage.
Well, hold up from within side.
I totally down with that. I don't know if the rules support it. Being honest.
Hey, they made Skelly Bombs and Sea of Thieves. It's the same thing.
Do you want anyone to stay off the road, or do you want everyone to be a part of the?
Boomer. I need Boomer to drive.
Okay.
I'm not a
You know, I
driver
think
of
Henry could
animals.
probably throw me.
This one right
I
here.
still have like weight and stuff, you know.
There's that. I didn't know if it was just like an action to reassemble yourself.
Oh, it is. Well,
It's
the thing is,
issue.
the unfortunate thing is, it is actually a feat skeletons have. I did not take it,
Oh, okay.
so
Never mind then.
So the magic that binds you keeps you pretty well bound, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a little sticky around the head area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's good stick up music? Anybody got a recommendation that doesn't have lyrics?
Anything from Red Dead Redemption?
Wild West stagecoach robbery music extended.
Well, I mean, there's the traditional like high noon music you hear in every Wild West ever. Showdown
Yeah.
music.
Oh wait.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you blast boots if you don't want them. By the way, I need to know because I'm doing my daily prep over here.
Well, the question being is, what are your other options?
I got Micah stagecoach robbery theme Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, there you go.
We give that a shot.
Mutagens, and then was gonna use some ablative armor and shield plating to give me more AC and my shield more health.
I did think about playing this game as prep to run this campaign, but like a lot of people
Wrong.
told me it was too much Western and not enough of the rest of the stuff that this campaign had, so I didn't play it.
I also think it's
So-
kind of long.
Yeah, and boring.
It's not boring.
Man, what I've seen is pretty. You go fishing and hunting animals.
Those
and-
are
I don't know.
optional things you can do, though. But you don't have to do those.
The game's like look at how detailed the game is. The horse's balls shrink when it's cold.
I mean,
It's like-
it does. You can watch them poop, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. No, I mean, mad respect. I feel like it was definitely a passion project, and Rockstar was like, we're gonna make the ultimate Western simulator, and they did. I mean, it's basically Westworld minus the robots, but oh well. Life is long. Maybe I'll try it
a
out.
captivating story.
I
Big
gave
no.
up playing that game. I got distracted and I kept kidnapping people and putting them on railroad tracks, and I kind of forgot what the main story was and stopped playing.
Same.
If you do that enough, do they give you a twirly mustache?
I wish they did. I kept what I would do is I'd take their horses after I put them on the train tracks, and then I'd sell their horses and make profit.
See, you're very nice. You just put them on the train tracks. I fed them to alligators. Straight fed them to alligators.
I'll be honest, I didn't get far enough in the game to unlock that area, probably. As soon as that game opened up, it was over.
There were alligators in the Wild West.
Crocodiles or alligators, whichever or.
I don't think there's crocodiles in America. Are there crocodiles in America?
I have no
It's
idea.
just, it's just
I
alligators.
feel like Florida man would disagree with you.
There's definitely not. There's alligators, not crocodiles.
They're all the
Crocodile.
same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. And anyway,
It's not the same thing at all.
Same
Do
thing.
you boost yourself? Henry will just topple things if he needs to get into them.
All right. So the Pathfinder writers, in their infinite wisdom, and it's easy to have infinite wisdom when your adventure is a bit railroady. Hey, they know what you need to do. So to approach the stagecoach without being spotted, but you're not trying that. You guys are just rolling right up on them. Okay. So in this case, we just skip right to the stick up. All right. It is gonna take. It really just comes down to intimidation. You're gonna have to make 3 big intimidation rolls to get these people to stand down. Obviously, role playing is encouraged, but not rewarded mechanically. So I would say roll your checks, use that to guide your role play afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling like in Pathfinder, sometimes it's better to just get your roll out of the way and then do the role play rather than set yourself up for the worst disappointment by doing some awesome role play and then the DM has to be like, well, nobody liked it anyways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, see how it goes. All right. I guess I'll spawn them onto the map.
Who else will be doing intimidation?
It looks like the 3 best are Jet, Henry, and Kelly in the reverse order.
Okay. So you see that there are 2 leadsmiths, which look like these guys, and then there's 1 long gunner, and then there's 2 people with name tags. Hold on. You got short stacked Lily, and then you got Glum Otto.
Well, we know their names.
You would know their names because of Jet. Jet is a former Shield Marshal, so.
Excellent.
Yep. You guys can give me recall knowledge checks as you see them arrive to see if anybody knows more about these individuals. Kelly and Jet, I'm gonna be honest. You must have had a rough ass night because not a lot's coming to mind there. Not a lot's coming to mind.
I'm going to use a reroll.
I'll use
Oh,
reroll as
okay.
well.
All right.
Where the heck is intimidation on this thing? I don't understand that.
Let's see. Kelly, still drawing a blank on the significance of any of these people. Damn, guys. Jericho, here are some things that you would know about these individuals. This might be one of those like savant moments, but you know that leadsmiths are a let's see. Leadsmiths are like investigators who are also gunslingers. So it's like a gunslinger investigator hybrid.
Okay.
So they have they have like a good combination of those skills. So the long gunner is just a long distance sniper. And then as far as Lily and Otto are concerned, you know that Lily is of Dwarven descent, and that Otto is just basically a basic bitch human of maybe Kellish descent. And they are shield marshals of some ill repute around the city. Like, they are definitely known for getting into shady business, and they are lower ranking Loveless simps, essentially. Like, they're definitely in Loveless's inner circle, but not so much as like Thorn, who was supposed to be with this wagon, but you do not see present. You do see it as a stagecoach, so there are windows on the stagecoach and doors, but the curtains are closed.
Okay. All right.
You may ask one mechanical question about each of the 4 things that I discussed: Otto, Lily, leadsmiths, and long gunners.
That's a lot of questions.
Yep. Well, I'm just using one blanket check for all of them, and you're the only one that rolled anything decent. So.
Can I ask? I don't feel like I can make a lot of assumptions about them. Do they have any immunities?
Is that just all 4 you want to know about immunities?
I feel like if I ask, like, what's their AC, that's kind of cheating.
It's not. It's a mechanical question.
Yeah, I'll ask what their ACs are. I feel like if we can pin down the weakest.
The leadsmiths have the lowest AC at 22. All the others have a 25.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
And I do want to, just for the record, as soon as we hear that carriage rumbling, Jarek is going to apply her gadgets to her armor and her shield.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and advance the clock so that it is closer to the time that you would run into these guys. We'll say it's about 10 a.m. All right. So short stack Lily says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And the horses slow down, and she says, "You're blocking the road."
As they're rolling up, I'll do a Dread Marshal stance.
Okay, hype.
My new ability.
I have a
Use this action, attempt to intimidate. Your DC is usually a standard, but the team can assign different DC based on circumstances. Okay, okay.
I have a question about
Mm-hmm.
the game mechanics. I have an alchemical poison I made. Is that something I could have put on my crossbow before? I'm not. It doesn't say how long it lasts once you put on a weapon.
Okay. If it doesn't list a duration, then yeah.
And there's durations, but I think that
Can you post the item in the chat? Okay. Let's see. Prepared from brown moldless liquid, blah blah. Each round, the type of damage dealt with this poison changes. It's an item interact. It's a consumable. It's infused. It's injury based. Okay. I think there are broad rules for how poison is applied to weapons. It's not like listed in the specific thing, but let's see. Alright, in Pathfinder, you apply poison to a weapon using the poison weapon action. If you apply a simple poison, it does more poison. If you apply an injury poison, yeah, it doesn't actually say how long that would last. Let's see. Poison weapon. Alright, there's a feat for poison weapon.
right.
Alright.
Reading about it because somebody in my game was trying to do it, and
Uh-huh.
it seemed like I thought somewhere where it's sort of like up to the GM at some point. So
In Pathfinder, something's up to the
I
GM.
know.
That sounds made up. That can't be real.
that could
So,
be.
Doubt.
yeah. Let's see.
It seems like I should be able to put it on there without the feat. I mean, I don't know.
All right. Anyone have the time that poison lasts on weapons? By default, they last until consumed. Normally, the first successful strike with the poisoned weapon or a critical fail on the weapon. That being said, anything made by an alchemist ends the moment they make their next daily preparations. Rules dictate that the poison lasts until the first successful hit or until you roll a crit fail with the weapon. There you go.
All right.
If a poison has a duration, it will be listed in the poison's description or effect.
And it says maximum duration is 6 rounds, but I thought that was once it hit, it could only last 6 rounds, not like how long.
Right. Yeah. So applied lasts until it wears off because it's an infused or until it hits.
All right. Well, I would have put that on my crossbow bolt then
Okay.
before they arrived.
All right.
I have something that I bought a very long time ago before we went to the mana wastes. Or
Okay.
when we were in the mana wastes, but it's how do I post something so you can see?
There should be a
There it
little
is.
like yeah.
There you go.
Okay. This wide strip of treated lizard hide is wrapped around the grip of a stock of the affixed weapon, augmenting the unease that your gunshots create. When you activate it, you fire your gun in the air with the effects of warning shots. If you already have warning shot feat, the target doesn't become temporarily immune to demoralize, potentially allowing you to demoralize them again. All right, that's hype. Do you have warning shot feat or no?
I don't, but it gives
Okay.
the effect that I would have it.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is a talisman, meaning that it's a one-use item.
That is fine with me because it's now
Okay.
the perfect. I think this is the perfect time.
This
to
is
use
the
it.
time. Yeah. Okay.
So,
So you're gonna open with that. Kelly's already rolled their intimidation for their mean mugging stance. So go ahead and give me a demoralize. Who needs words when the roar of a gun is so much more distinct? You attempt to demoralize by firing your weapon in the air using the firearm's maximum range rather than the usual range of 30 feet. This check doesn't take a negative for circumstance penalty if the target doesn't share a language with you. All right. So yeah, just give me a demoralize or an intimidation.
attempt intimidation.
And Kelly, unless your aura extends how far you can mean mug, you would have to get within 30 feet.
No, the
after-
aura is for the group.
Okay, but I saw that you rolled an intimidation check.
Right, I rolled the intimidation check and it said success.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you have to be within 30 feet to demoralize. So like you'd have to move closer to him. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll still take the roll, but you just got to move up.
No, it's a stance that makes an aura for me. It doesn't actually like it's not against them. It's a set number.
Oh, when you use this action. Oh, okay. So
Pretty much,
you
it's like
every
taking a
time you
battle
use
stance.
it, you have to create a DC. Okay, when you use this action attempt to intimidate, the DC is usually your marshal's aura increases success. Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, it was just a success. Okay.
Do we?
Yeah,
do we have
that's
any-
all I applied it as, and now it's already applied.
Okay, so you're gonna open up then with that intimidate. Ooh, a 20
Well, I was gonna ask,
against.
do we have any inspirations or anything like that?
I mean, I think we have plenty. I think we have like 7.
Yeah, go ahead and use it.
Use 'em up.
I'm gonna use
If
a
not, I'll buy
inspiration
one.
for a reroll.
Yeah, we have 7.
We don't buy things. We cash in channel points.
All right, I'm
Cash in
cashing
channel
in
points.
to use one.
You
Right
gotta
now.
make people think we have a pay-to-play system here, dude. Like this, or pay-to-win system. It's definitely pay-to-play.
24.
Ooh, 24 is not gonna make it.
Is it within range?
Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. It's been a while. Let's see what this fumble. The worst possible thing on this card. Stunned, fatigued. Yep, fatigued sounds good. You've been riding all night. You're in the desert. You just gave it your all with this shot. So you are
I
fatigued.
pulled a muscle.
This is just the pure weariness of it all.
Yeah.
All right, you have their attention. They all like turn and realize that shit's about to go down one way or the other. You see this Shield Marshal Long Gunner swivel his sniper rifle and crouch into position. You feel like he's aiming it right between your eyes. All of you at the same time somehow. The two leadsmiths back here, one of them knocks on the roof of the wagon and says, stay inside. All right. Short Stacks Lily says, you must be stupid. You know that we're the law around here. You picked the wrong wagon to pick up. We're in a bit of a hurry, so you go ahead and ride out into the desert, and we'll let all this pass. We get it. Out here in the waste, you get a little piss and vinegar going. You think you could just stick up any old stagecoach, but nah. You picked death today.
Shut up, Lily.
She
Call her out by name.
narrows her eyes and says, Alright, if you guys want to follow up with 2 more intimidations, you got to get closer. Do you guys meaningfully ride forward on your mounts?
Yes.
Behind you, you see someone is twerking in the background.
God damn.
I'm really proud of him. He's really contributing to the team.
Glomado says, is that bird fella with you? Think he's having a seizure.
Move, and I will intimidate then.
Isn't Henry?
Yeah, I can.
Or-
Well, I think Kelly might be.
Oh,
close,
damn,
but-
Kelly, alright, you just rode right up to him.
Yeah,
Shit.
2 move actions and a demoralize.
Alright.
Kind of culturally insensitive, you glum auto.
Why is it culturally sensitive to call him Otto?
No, and what he said about woodchop. That's
Oh.
That's his ritual. That's his cultural
Yeah.
ritual.
sheesh.
Oh man, Kelly, a 24 just isn't enough.
God.
Both of you rolled 24s.
I'm gonna hero point because I got 3 of them. So.
There you go.
Alright. Kelly, 24 ain't enough, buddy. I need 3 successes. And it's DC 25.
Reroll. Why is he success then? Oh well.
I think it's because
Well-
you don't have anyone targeted.
Alright,
Or-
so
No, I have her targeted.
yeah,
Short stick.
I'm gonna explain something to you, bro. Like, it's not always about. This is the skill challenge. It's not a fight. So you're not in a fight right now. So you can't target the NPCs. That's why I ask you for intimidate.
There you
All
go.
right then.
There you go.
All right. So, as you guys approach, there's something about the stance, the aggression, the confidence of your guys' approach. Lily looks at Otto. Otto looks at Lily. The guys in the back look at them, and then Lily says, "I don't want no trouble. We just got two science nerds in the stagecoach. Just got no money. There's nothing to worry about here."
Get off the wagon.
All right, they hop off the wagon. This guy on the thing says, "You crazy? Lovelace finds out that you turn yellow. That yellow belly is gonna be spilling out in the river." And Short Stack Lily says, "Yeah, well, Lovelace is off her rocker anyways. I'm tired of this bullshit, and I ain't gonna die for it today. Make the right choice, John. Step on off that wagon. We'll just walk the rest of the way back to Martell's. Sit this one out." These two leadsmiths look around like, what the fuck is happening here?
We can't have to go back to Martell's.
Put it out here. We're out
No,
here.
not Martell's the bar. Martell's the town. This is where they came from.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
opposite direction.
Okay, opposite
Yeah.
direction.
So you guys know of 3 Martells. Martell,
Right.
the bar, Martell who owns the bar, and then the town of Martell, which is outside. Yeah.
Rom hops off of his thing and comes up here and jumps up here.
Okay. All right,
Let's
John,
toss both
the
guy.
Shield Marshal Long Gunner. He looks over at Lily. Lily shakes her head, and he says, "I ain't proud of myself right now, but fine." All right, Caustic Leadsmith says, "What are you doing?" "We got VIP cargo, and it's gotta head back to headquarters." And Lily says, "Well, that ain't my problem no more."
Didn't they say that the cola was here?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen them. They might be inside.
All right,
Drinks are closed.
these guys look at you. They're doing the mental math on the action economy, and there's just no fucking way. And they hop down from inside the carriage. You hear a voice say, "Is everything all right out there? Hello, is everything all right? It sounds like we're being robbed."
Don't you fret in there. We'll be taking you
All
to
right.
town.
The curtain gets pulled aside, and a man wearing nerd glasses with a chin scar, looks to be of half-elven descent, looks out the window and says, "Oh, is this a robbery?"
Kinda.
"Well, I have to tell you, I don't have anything of value on me. I've been consigned by the government apparently for some research back in Alkenstar. My assistant and I willingly serving in our great nation's best interest." And then a Dampier who's making no, effort to disguise their Dampierness, with their Velma glasses and their protruding fangs, says, "Yeah, we're just, we've called in to work on some stuff. I guess for the Shield Marshals, some kind of weapons project."
Make an
They did-
inside check.
They didn't give us a lot of details about it.
I'm gonna let Boomer.
Yeah, you can give me a perception against those words.
I'll do a hidden one.
I mean, they honestly just sound like the typical Alkenstar government forcing inventors into service with the threat of ending their research and throwing them in jail if they don't comply.
I'm gonna hop in to the
Oh, okay.
carriage.
As you do, you see it's just these two nerds. There's no one else. No sign of Thorn.
Can
Yeah, well, where's
Grom
Thorn?
can Grom ask one of the nerds a very complicated crafting question and see
Yeah,
if he
sure.
can answer it? Oh, sorry. Would that be a roll of some sort?
Yeah, give me a crafting check.
Oh, that wants me to make something. Does it need to be hidden, or does that matter?
Oh, just roll d20 and then add your crafting modifier. We have dice tray. All right. So your question is too complicated for anyone here to answer, Grum.
I'm not sure they're real. I'm not sure they're really as smart as they say they are. I'll try and tone it down a little bit.
This guy says, well, sir, I'm under duress, and you're asking me for the complete list of chemical compounds in.
Damn. You're smarter than me. Damn.
Oakley says, "Who? I don't have my formula book. I don't know all of the ingredients of subatomic jet fuel."
You fluster them.
Okay, they start rattling it off. You feel that they have anywhere between a +6 and +13 to their crafting in relation to chemistry and alchemy.
That's more than like the average person is gonna
Which
have.
honestly, after meeting Jericho and Gattleby, you think is probably enough to figure out how to make pyronite. So.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna ask them. Is this all your guards? We were expecting.
They say our guards. We didn't hire any guards. They came for us.
Okay. Well,
They had all sorts of official papers.
Yep. I count 5. I was expecting 6.
This is the only ones I've seen. Short stack Lily, who's been slowly walking down the road. Okay, as you ride up towards her, she says, "What? You looking for someone you didn't see?"
Yeah.
Unless he's in the dunes, and Jericho's going to do a sweep of the dunes around us with the perception check.
Well, why would he be in the dunes?
I don't know, man.
Like a fucking anime, he didn't like teleport into the dunes.
This would not be the first Tolo who's been in like some ridiculous spot.
Okay. Jericho, you put that skull on a swivel, keeping an eye out for teleporting field marshals. All right, Lily stares up at you and she says, "Don't I know you? Didn't you transfer out west to the gunworks?
Yeah, where's
James, William, something like that."
Thorn? Just where's Thorn?
Thorn? Thorn's too important to be escorting some science geeks.
He's supposed to be here.
Oh, look how bad a Tolo we got.
I know.
Hold on. Henry would like to check the veracity of anything anyone might be saying, if they're true to the conviction of their words.
Okay.
It's a crazy way to say an insight check.
Yes, it is. What's that? Just like perception, right?
Somewhere out there in the dunes, that's what's happening. They're just doing ninja rolls, trying to sneak up on us.
Somewhere on the dunes, there's a
All
giant
right.
mutated Colo with a enchanted rifle out there hunting down our enemies.
You get the sense, Henry, that that maybe Thorn was supposed to be here, and that if you bring up Thorn has ruffled her feathers a bit. Like she's already having a pretty bad morning.
But what happened? Why isn't he really here?
She says,
Well, I asked him that. He told me that he had a bad feeling about this run. That I should be careful. Now I understand why. He must have known you was coming.
He turned yellow, gave up.
Well,
I
we
wouldn't
have-
say the thorn is yellow
we have a
so much
mole.
as clever. Listen, I ain't even gonna ask who you work for. But I will say this. We are Shield Marshals of the city of Alkenstar. We're willing to head back to Martell for the next 2 weeks. But if we go missing, I don't think you want to have that on your hands or your heads.
Henry looks at it. Were we actually planning on doing anything with these people?
No,
I mean,
Or
we
we
don't
just-
really need to. We don't really need to.
I was
How long would it take for them to walk back into Alkenstar from here?
Go to Martell. Or just,
Either direction, it's going to take him about like two or 3 days of just walking to reach one place to the other.
I'll toss them my water canteen saying good luck.
She catches it, scowls, shakes it, and then they head out.
Not heartless.
Yeah, I mean at least 2 of them are super crooked cops, so I mean, like they are heartless. So you guys definitely took the high road there.
But you two,
All right,
wanna stick with us,
these
or you
two
gonna walk?
science nerds are like, wait, are we not needed back in the city? Are we being kidnapped? Did those police officers just abandon us?
Yeah, they did.
You
You're
are
with us
needed.
now.
You are needed.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what are we needed for exactly? They just said it was some sort of secret weapons project for the government.
I don't know what they needed you for. And you'll
Oakley
find out-
pushes up her glasses and says, "I'm telling you, Peyton, I think they want us to work on the Maw of Rovagug." And Peyton says, "Well, that's in the gunworks, west of the city." And she says, "Well, maybe we have to go to the city for a briefing, and then we'll keep going to the gunworks. I mean, that's the biggest weapon of all, and it's almost kaiju season." And he says, "Well, that's true. Well, I'm starting to doubt that you have anything to do with this. Again, if you're trying to rob us, we have nothing of value."
It's not who we want, it's the wagon.
Oh, we do want you too. We want your brains. So.
Not like
What?
the not.
Yeah, we don't want to eat you. We don't want to eat your
Hang on.
brain.
Yeah.
Sorry, I realized that coming from me. That
I
made me
put my hands up and be
rude.
like, not in the way that you would think that she would want your brains. No, we need your knowledge, right? We don't need your physical brains.
What can we possibly do for bandits?
You're gonna find out.
wait.
We just need you to play nice as we enter in the city. And
So-
I do mean nice, and I lower like my weapon, like
Okay,
towards
so
the right.
Oakley says, "So we're being kidnapped and then used as cover for criminals?"
Oh,
It's
we're not.
abducted, actually.
Yeah, we're not criminals.
Peyton pushes his glasses up, and the sun goes swing across the lenses, and he says, "Well, then the only logical thing is that you're government agents. No one else would have the brass to work against the police."
I can neither confirm nor deny such words.
Oakley gets excited and says, "That's exactly something a government agent would say. Oh, Peyton, this is incredible!" And the two of them start to geek out a little bit, and then you hear bum, 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 in the background.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, let's get moving.
You guys should maybe
Where he's coming from.
quit worrying about those sorts of things and hit the book some more.
Peyton says, "But there is a flaw in your plan, officers. You look ridiculous. You certainly aren't going to pass for field marshals."
Henry begs to differ. Henry thinks he looks like a shield marshal.
Henry does look like a shield marshal.
Yeah, I think Henry looks most shield marshal than anyone here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, never mind.
And I think,
Yeah. So when Peyton and Oakley look at you, they say, "Well, maybe if you do all the talking."
Maybe that's
Also,
the bad
what's that thing over there? Some kind of mana waste mutated roadrunner.
well, that's my friend. Watch out,
Don't
you can
talk
stop dancing. We're done.
Don't
We're
talk.
done. We,
All right, he comes running up, out of breath.
Did it work?
Yes,
yeah,
it did.
it worked.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I need you to come. No, actually, I don't want you to talk to these people. You stay out there.
I'm so tired. And my hip hurts.
Ride
Keep
with
going.
Boomer. Ride with Boomer.
Keep going? Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the wagon so you can take my raptor back.
So Henry and who will be driving, I guess. Because it'll be you guys. Whoever's
Does it require particular skill to drive this thing?
well, like
Crafting,
we want the shield marshals to appear
It's a
outside.
what, a crafting 15 for these horses. So hopefully by now you are masters of the.
Well,
Yes.
Well, not
Well-
literally master. Sorry, everything's a game mechanic in
No,
fucking
we're
Pathfinder.
master.
Oh hell yeah!
Can
Okay.
you use your disguise kit on others?
Say again.
you
Can
use
you
your
use
disguise
disguise kit on others? I think that's come up before, and I think the answer is you can use it to aid another, but ultimately they have to succeed with their check because it's how they carry themselves while wearing it, how they maintain it while wearing it, like all that jazz.
I'll be honest with you. I never had a disguise kit. I just
Henry has a disguise.
They've
but
just
it's
been
pretty much
shape
like-
shifting. Dun dun dun.
I do have an outrageous hat though. I can give somebody a
Jericho,
rabbit.
I'll ride with you, okay?
Oh no, I'm riding with Washon over here.
He says, sorry, kid.
I'll ride with you, Sweep Up.
And Sweep Up says,
That's okay.
Sweep up.
Sweep
to
Up
be
looks
nice.
at you like, please, Dad, please don't. Even I have my limits, Father.
So, would it be impersonate? Is that what you would do to make? Like,
Yeah.
okay. So, I'm gonna try to hide myself. Try to make a disguise, without the hat on, because I look
Okay.
kind of shield. My typical gear looks kind of shield marshally.
Do you have a disguise kit on you? Or does anybody
no,
have a disguise kit
right,
on
I
them?
do not. I do not.
We should have one because Henry has one from the Letty Lagoon costume. Disguise kit.
Alright, so with a crafting check, I would say that you could turn this Lenny Lagoon mascot costume into more appropriate attire for a shield marshal. If you recall, the leadsmiths all wear these very signature "you can't tell who I am," so it's going to be hard to report my bad behavior to my superior uniforms.
Oh, I can help you out with that.
All right, Grom, you make it look way cooler.
We could have just made those people strip too.
Yeah, we really should
I
have
know,
just.
we really-
Yeah, I thought about that.
Like they're still right there, like they're
I mean,
walking.
you can chase them down. Anyone got any non-lethal bullets? Just kind of get them in the back. We can come over.
Do you
We don't need to
require-
shoot them.
Do
No,
you
I don't
require a
have to shoot him.
basic face mask there?
Yeah, if I can get basic fate masks, I think I can be.
All right.
It's my bandana. I can do.
I can chase them down. They're walking.
Okay, so Grom, after you hook Kelly up with a new disguise kit, he looks like the guy on the left now.
Oh, you
Alright.
don't need the face mask anymore. You're good.
Perfect.
You're good. You look
We're-
perfect.
Good, and Kelly, so other people can talk, and Grom can continue to look like Tiefling Water Tribe Bender.
That's one way to put it. That's one way to put it.
If you needed some high fashion clothing, I do have high fashion clothing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that taken from somebody's dresser in book 1. All right, sounds good to me. Sounds like you have it all sorted out, guys.
Well,
You always
Uh,
have it sorted out.
What you talking about? I already got I got the sword cane. I got the armored coat. Oh, I'm good to go.
All right, let me get you a new token then. It'll be just as blurry as the other ones so that they match. Here we go.
All right.
Because this movie is so old that I don't think there's any HD images of it available on the internet.
I'm pretty sure that this movie's been made onto a Blu-ray.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Do you think at least one person bought it?
I believe that at least one person has like rented it off Amazon. What's this movie called again? Wild Wild West?
I saw the movie
Wild
in the theater when I moved back to Italy after high school. I saw it in a military theater or whatever, and I got to see it for free, right? Because overseas military benefits, and I wanted my money back.
Yep, off of Amazon. You can get this on
Even
Blu-ray.
though I saw it for free.
Watch
You
the
can get
original.
Blu-ray, DVD, and even
what movie is this?
VHS.
Is this
To this day, I still want my money back from that movie. All right, so Kelly,
The bad guy in that one was named Loveless too. So
what? You're right. Are there any original ideas left in this world? Oh my god.
It had a cast too. Like it was a good cast.
Yeah, it had some real big names. Salma Hayek, young, sexy Salma Hayek was in it. It was wild.
It was based off an old TV show.
And there was a
Yeah.
giant steampunk spider at the end of the movie. Yeah.
Well,
And-
that was because the director just wanted a movie with a giant steampunk spider.
And I am gonna tell you that movie was part of my prep for this campaign. That and what was the Briscoe County Jr. Like Briscoe County Jr. Oh yeah, that's definitely inspiration for this campaign.
Did you watch Million Ways to Die in the West?
I didn't.
It's a good
No.
one.
I
Yeah.
just want to say the original wasn't that old of a TV show.
All right, so
Right.
you're hooked up now, buddy. You're hooked up
Alright,
now.
awesome.
All right. So the two of you are going to be driving the wagon. Everyone else is going to be riding Raptors to the city, but then switching out to ride inside the stagecoach. Is that correct?
Mhm.
All right.
I
So
was
there's
going to be up top.
okay. So you're going to be a guard on top.
I thought I was driving it, but maybe not.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine. I can be wherever.
Well, if you recall, they had two drivers and they had three people on the roof of the wagon.
That's fine. Yeah, I can.
I don't know if you're trying to recreate that exactly, or if you just want to load everybody into the stagecoach, or if you want to smuggle people in the stagecoach. Like now that you have the wagon, the next step is to drive the wagon into this top secret complex.
What if we I say we swap out Peyton and Oakley too, have them somewhere safe. We have some smart people who could pose as
Also,
scientists.
Grom, you figure out that the mounts are on. They have autopilot initiative running, so their intention is to just go to their destination. Like it's basically like a Tesla.
Oh, great.
So before we get closer to town, when we're swapping everyone out, when we swipe out.
So other
Peyton
than
and Oakley-
running over children, there shouldn't be any problems. So
Nothing will set on fire. They won't rust super early.
yeah, it's fine.
Their CEO.
They're horses.
They're
They're horses, not Cybertrucks, guys. Which, by the way, I finally saw a Cybertruck in the wild. Like where Stone and I live, everyone's like a super rich government engineer. So every other car is a Tesla, but I hadn't seen a Cybertruck yet.
They're horrifying.
And I saw it, and my kid like started flipping out. You know how like an animal might flip out when it sees something unnatural? Like my kid was like, "Did you see that? Was that real?" And I was like, "Oh, it was real." But like it looks so unreal in real life that you're like, "I'm having a seizure."
It looks like a movie prop.
Yeah, like this is I'm
Yeah.
having a stroke. Like all the polygons got lowered on the simulation. Like
Oh,
you
then
know,
the
like,
next Back to the Future movie. That's gonna be the vehicle.
Was
We have,
Yeah.
we have a customer who has a Cybertruck, so he drives to where I work with his Cybertruck, like every other day.
that's terrible.
I hate this car.
do they have the
Psychic
stock
damage
thing or do
every
they get
day.
it wrapped?
Yeah.
All right, I think we should have a Wild Wild West watch party when the campaign's over. That's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
Yeah, and then you guys can be like, "Damn, Crash, I really appreciate the campaign now, because it could have been that. Dang, okay." That was a movie that got made. Wow, our campaign was way better than that. I hate them. I hate everything about the Cybertruck. Oh
Which
my
one
god.
did you see though? Because I think I saw a wrapped one. The other
Yeah,
day.
yeah, it was the wrapped one. Yeah, I saw it by Five Guys.
Is it the black
Yeah.
one?
It was black, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know. I've seen
Yeah.
that one around town too.
Ugh. But yeah, like it feels like every other car now is a Tesla though. Like all the parking lots, any business that would have slightly bougie clientele, they just got rows of like charging stations now. That's like,
You have two friends
yeah.
who drive one.
oh, I know I have two friends that drive one. I wasn't trying to call you guys out, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Hey, I love my Tesla. I love not spending money on gas.
No.
Anyways.
Okay.
Now we're derailing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me how you're gonna ride into,
The
like,
city?
yeah, you fly casual essentially.
I guess we'll have to figure it out next week.
I mean, I think.
Uh,
Yeah.
you're very blending in up front, and you do have the escort NPCs on your side now that they've already deduced that you're government agents.
Yeah, the confirm or deny thing is a great thing because then you're not
Yeah.
saying you are, you're not saying
Yeah.
you're not.
But anybody that knows anything is like, oh, okay, you are. Okay, cool, all right. So you probably need to ditch your Raptors because that's going to be pretty conspicuous because they don't usually have 5 mounted escorts for their, for the wagon. That would draw a lot of attention to it. So yeah, you got to decide if you're going to just stuff everybody inside, if you're going to make everybody disguise themselves, if they're going to disguise themselves as shield marshals. Like, what's your play to finish infiltration?
Grom can be one of the scientists inside.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Okay.
Might be a big scary bodyguard, like a rough and tumble. No, I should probably just be a scientist, huh? Yeah, okay, I'll just be a scientist.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do with Woodshop?
Tell him that he's B team.
He's the road candy we picked up along the way.
Damn.
We're not bringing the road candy to the organization.
Well, on that note, we'll go ahead and end this session. All right. So, congratulations on completing step 1 of the infiltration of the Federal Bureau of Investigation Alkenstar Edition. Good stuff. No casualties. Phoebe Dunbar would be so proud of you. And you've met the Duchess of Alkenstar, which is kind of a big deal. It's kind of cool. So, this is the beginning of many things that will start happening one after another. I really like this book because once things really start moving, they start moving pretty quick. It's one of those like action movies where like you discover stuff and then that only makes like the timer speed up and the music speed up as you keep going and so on and so forth. So very, very exciting. Okay.
He's got to be cognizant of what skills we use.
So moving forward, I don't foresee any availability lapses for me on Mondays. I don't even think any of the summer holidays are happening on a Monday this year. So I think we're pretty good. I know that people are taking summer vacations. So my policy is normally to run games even if one person is missing. But if 2 people are missing, then we'll postpone or delay. You guys are significantly further ahead than the other group. They've had a few setbacks and distractions, so they are not yet starting chapter 4 of book 2. So you guys are, even with the week off last week, are ways ahead. What else? With all that being said, I don't foresee this campaign going more than 20 more sessions, which we had already said. So probably like 18 or less sessions to go. I think the content moves pretty quick in this book, and then we will take a break. And those of you that had signed up for Stolen Fate, it will be run in this time slot. Once the other Stolen Fate players from the other campaign finish their campaign and catch up. Yeah. Does anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
Good.
All right, fair enough. Then I hope everybody has a great week. And if you're doing stuff this month and all that, like trips, I hope they're all safe and fun. And we'll continue this next week.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Crash.
Very fun, guys.
Thank you for
All right.
running.
Night, guys.
See you
Night.
later.
Have a good one, Gandhi.